with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chat's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're ticked off across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it treat, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for today, Friday the 31st of July 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. I hope you've had a very enjoyable week so far. So yeah, this is the final day. There's no more DSP for a whole day after today. He's off tomorrow, of course, so thank fuck for that. And and also bingo as well. I don't do bingos on Sundays anymore, not unless, you know, it's like, you know, I usually won't do bingos on Sundays anymore, so I won't be here on Sunday either for DSP Bingo because I just like to have the whole weekend to myself. If Phil is off on Saturday, I like to have the whole weekend, so yeah. But I hope everyone's a good week so far. You know what I mean? Personally, I've been glad to see you back this week. This has been a pretty fucking bad week for me. But I won't bore you with details, you know what I mean? We're here to have a good time, you know what I mean? So let's just get a crack on things. Phil had a very bad day yesterday, you know? He started off having a bad day yesterday. The day stream was very slow for him, but thanks to the generosity and benevolence of one individual, the night stream picked up. I'll cover that in a wee bit. First things first, we have some clips here to go through. Couple of clips here from Promos Past, and also some random images as well. Phil got to pull some cards and rip some packs on a night stream, you know what I mean? And he is of course very pleased with that. So, but first things first, here's a clip here. What do I mean about that? I mean the same thing just said. What's this all about?
Basically what's happened is the overall value of Pokemon cards has gone down slightly. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, some of the cards that we have on this wall have decreased in value a little.
I mean, yeah, hearing him say this yesterday was insane. He actually thought he had to fucking pig-splain things going down in value. And then he actually did try and pig-splain things going down in value. I was like, holy fucking shit, man. Do you think you've got a bunch of fucking 5-year-olds fucking watching your content or something, Phil? Like, holy... Jesus Christ, man. Oh, hell, anyway. And here's a clip from the night stream. I don't stay up late because my wife. And then he immediately explains how he stays up late.
I haven't seen Project Hail Mary because it's too dang long. Like, it's like almost 3 hours long, right? And that's just... Here's the way I am, okay? If I want to watch a movie, I want to watch it all at once. Because that way you get the entire movie experience, the narrative, uninterrupted, without waiting or delay. You get to see it as it was intended to be watched. The problem is, I rarely have 3 hours to just sit around and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at night, I don't have 3 hours. After my late streams, right? I'm not out of here, usually till almost 10:30 at night. I go downstairs, I have a snack with my wife, we watch something on TV for like an hour, and then we're going to sleep. You know?
I immediately object to that. Phil, there's no way that Phil is regularly going to fucking bed to go to fucking sleep before midnight. That is bullshit right there.
My wife has you know, she actually goes to sleep quite early because her mornings is when she works.
Wait, so you don't? No, let me remind that. You just said that you both go to sleep.
And then we're going to sleep.
Then we are going to sleep.
At night, I go downstairs, I have a snack with my wife, we watch something on TV for like an hour, and then we're going to sleep.
So, okay, so Phil says they're both doing that, okay?
You know?
But then...
My wife has she actually goes to sleep quite early because her mornings is when she works. So her schedule, she's getting up earlier. Does that make sense? So because of that, I don't really stay up super late to do much. You know, if I do stay up late, I'm usually doing something that's quiet, that's not making a lot of noise.
It's not insanely loud. Phil, you just said we before, though. But so why has it changed?
You know, or I have headphones on or whatever, which I can do now. Thankfully, I can actually wear headphones again and not get ear infections. So what the hell caused that many years ago? But I basically, how can I say, how am I going to sit around for 3 hours watching this movie? I just don't have time. I get, shorter movies, sometimes I can squeeze in. Like if she goes to sleep earlier than me, then I can watch a movie quick if it's like an hour and a half. But 3 hours?
You want to play the fucking game?
Jesus fucking Christ, man. That's a bunch of bullshit right there. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Phil got to pull a card. He was this is his best pull, you know? Boa Hancock. This dude is so addicted to it and get out pulling hits. This was worth $58 apparently. That even the sight of a woman with big titties couldn't deprive him of his joy. He's on cloud 9 pulling his cards at a crackhead getting this fix. It's funny because Palms actually responded to this tweet saying I legit opened one during pre-release and got 140 for it. Phil can get 58 for it, but TJ Gamebox way ahead of him, you know, and got 140 for it. So there we go. The value's really gone down compared to when Phil got it compared to it. There you go. You get fucked, Phil. You've really lost a good bit of value in that card. One last thing. The night stream saw Phil get whaled astronomically. In particular, he had a 264 super chat from Timbo Slice, otherwise known as Stalking Tiger. I haven't left this bunker for days. He did some bullshit, random diatribe of fucking nonsensical crap from the guy that's gone through like multiple bankruptcies in the past, you know? Psych asking, do I think Timbo's getting a 4th bankruptcy? He seems like fucking on his way to it, that's what I'm sure. But yeah. So Phil got like $700 or $500 in next year, I can't mean. But yeah, and remember, what posted this? Timbo Slice said this 5 years ago on Kiwi Farms. I'll be open and honest with you. I'm an OMG, Phil is amazing. No. I legit watched him for the lols and to see new games. I mostly went there for the people in chat, most of the days. Not going to lie, lately how I've been thinking about leaving as it has been becoming pretty shady on what he was doing. I really did not spend much time there lately. People are right, I deserve what I got and deserve the shit people said about me today for all the years supporting him, with $1 here, $1 there. I'm not here for a pity party. I legit did what I did last night to slam the door shut on him. Everyone might say, oh, you're going back. No, I am not. Spoiler alert, he went back. Although, he would argue that Timbo Slice didn't go back, but Stalking Tiger did. But yeah, Phil, 5 years ago, this fan of his who has whaled him in the past and has gone through multiple bankruptcies themselves, just cannot stop themselves on whaling it on DSP. You deserve what you fucking get. I hope you fucking do a speedrun to your 4th bankruptcy. You fucking deserve it, you stupid bastard. Oh my god, what the fuck, but there you go. So yeah, so I believe if I find Gamerface's Gamerface Gaming does some good like summaries of the tweets here. So if I scroll down,
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Also, yeah, this as well. Yeah, bloke having a lot of fun making this thing. Also, thank you very much to the Demon of Japan for popping that 15-month bingo Baddies version. She said, I love being a slave to Sunny or any other. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't say you're Sunny's slave. I don't know. If you're Sunny's slave, that might be news to Sunny. I don't know. I'm so confused. But there you go. Cheers for that. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you for popping your 15 months. Very kind of you. I'm very confused. But yeah, Meowblock said made this picture and people had a bunch of fun with it. I'll hop my finger and all that jazz and put me in different places. So there we go. But I believe in night stream you had $576, half of which was Timbo Slice. Half of that was Stalking Tiger with that big random ass super chat. So there we go. So Phil was very pleased, obviously, as you can tell, because obviously, you know, the day stream got less than 100. I think the day stream got 80 something, $82 a day stream. So he was pissed. He had a very slow day stream, and yeah, he was not a very happy chappy. The Sort Bingo compilation actually covers both a day stream and night stream from yesterday, so you're going to see both sides of the coin here. You're going to see Phil being very sad about not getting whaled, and then he'll be very happy because he was whaled.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
If today someone does a $50 contribution, whether that be a super chat, whether that be a tip via PayPal, maybe someone does 10 subs over on Kick or 5,000 kicks, whatever it may be, $50 contribution, that's guaranteed we're opening a pack of cards today, okay? If we get to $100 of cumulative support between everyone who supports on the stream, that's a pack of cards. If we get to 150, that's a pack. 200, that's a pack. Every 50 therein is a pack. If someone does a big contribution today of $100, we open a ultra premium pack of Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon cards where you can get a God pack where every card is a hit of the EV Evolutions, and that pack would be worth like $3,000. Okay? That's pretty cool. If we reach $250 cumulative on this stream, we also will open one of those packs of Prismatic Evolutions. All right? So, we open packs at the end of the stream on a show that I call DSP Pack Ribs. If we are going to have 2 or more packs, we do an episode. So I just want to make it known, if we don't get to the $100 of support, or if we don't get a $50 contribution today, right, we're not opening anything. If we do get to the 100, but then we don't have enough to qualify for a second pack opening, I'm going to save that pack for the late stream tonight. Why? Because I do a show called DSP Pack Ribs, and opening one pack of cards would take a whopping 3 minutes, and the show would suck. It's better to have multiple packs saved up together, so I do only 2 or more, then I do the show. So, today, if you're chilling, if you like the content, if you've enjoyed this morning show, if you're going to stick around for Assassin's Creed, and if you like my channel and the content I put out, please consider supporting it in some way. Every little bit helps. It all adds up, and we get cumulative rewards at the end of the stream, seeing what kind of awesome cards I can pull from One Piece. Okay? There you go. All right.
Who fucking cares?
One of the lowest support days I've had in ages.
Ahoy! All hands to station!
I didn't want to do this. This is bullshit. I did not want to do this. Well, they're going to kill me because I didn't want to do this. I can't get this treasure because there's ships in there.
Loose and catch the wind!
You think I can just turbo past? I'm gonna die. Yeah, that again. There's no way to take this thing. It's too tough, so I'm never
You
gonna
are
get
so
this treasure.
bad at this game.
We'll have to come back later.
Yeah, apparently that's some sort of Ubisoft like unlockable thing. Like I don't even know if it's actually. Like, I think I might be wrong, but I think one of his fucking fans gave him some sort of code to unlock the Red Bull sails on the ships. And if I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. It's free after all. You're giving it to me, so why not? So I think it's some sort of unlock thing. You have to use it, Ubisoft Connect, whatever the fuck it's called, Whatever sort of bullshit thing that. But yeah, that's why he's got the Red Bull sales randomly.
We'll have to come back later.
Fuck you. You suck. When I come back, we will continue on all afternoon
Who fucking
playing.
cares?
And we're currently at 68 bucks of support. As you know, the milestones are at 100 and 150 to open packs of cards. And I would love to open One Piece cards while we're playing the pirate game, right? So
Why? Why is that relevant?
if you like the chill vibes of the stream, if you enjoyed it so far, please support it in some way. When I come back, we'll do more shout outs and we'll continue on with Black Flag Resynced.
complete bullshit. I didn't want to fight the man of war. It fucking came in from out in the sea after I already passed it. Complete nonsense. That is so dumb.
So now we're at 73. Again, when we hit 100, that's our first pack opening milestone.
Don't you mean if, you stupid prick?
If we hit 150, that means we will do DSP pack rips on this show, or on this very stream.
The language that Phil uses is a clear indicator as to what he expects in some certain streams, you know. He fully expected at least 100 in the stream, you know. It was out of his... He didn't think it was as a possibility that he wouldn't get $100 on the stream. But 150, of course, was that's the if, that's a hypothetical. If we get this, you know. But when we get 100, we do this. If we get 150, we get to do this as well.
Dumb. They want you to fight two ships at once. You're trying to finish one and the other one attacks you. You can't turn or control your ship fast enough to really face 2v1 when you're fighting a tough one and a weak one.
Sounds like a skill issue, Phil.
What the hell is this?
I'm bringing those royals! No! Loose all, let's move!
Is this a friendly ship? It is, isn't it?
Ease off the wind!
This ship is fucking me up. Dude, I'm gonna die because this pirate ship got in my way. Yeah, I literally died.
Yeah, the other ship is to blame. Nothing to do with you or your lack of skill or whatever. It's all because of that one random pirate ship you're fucking chasing the arse off of.
Right? Because a pirate ship showed up out of nowhere and got in my way. You saw that, right? I was winning the fight, and a random pirate ship got between me and the ship, so I couldn't board, and I lost.
You're steering the ship, you stupid bastard!
Tonight's late stream is the continuation of Final Fantasy VI. Now, this is my favorite RPG of all time.
Who fucking
This is a game that
cares?
means a lot to me. So if you guys could come back tonight and chill and support with that stream, I would really appreciate it. Keep in mind, this is one that I want to do an entirety of this playthrough, this Pixel Remaster Edition, over the course of August, okay? I hope you'll come back tonight. Stream starts at 7. Save the house. We're at 21 bucks of support. Thank you for the early support, everyone. Let's get started. And please hang out, engage, and support with my favorite RPG of all time so we can play it over the course of the summer and do a full playthrough of it with all side content. I would absolutely adore if we could do that. I'd be very happy and grateful because I want to play this game. I love it. Thank you.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. So that's an anonymous $50 tip.
Of course it was. So, fake tip straight away.
Holy crud. Ladies and gentlemen, Can't Elope has just gifted 25 subs over on Kick. Holy, whoa. Are you kidding? Stalking Tiger. Are you dude?
Snort Brunel is wrong here because Stalking Tiger is Timbo Slice. We know who that is. Okay, so in this instance, Snort Brunel is incorrect with their assumption here.
Dude. Stalking Tiger with a $264 super chat. What is going on?
I have a hot list of fucking... I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. And then fucking all the whales start running in. With money bags. They run to the street to save it.
I just received a $21 tip, and this person says, let's get another pack tonight from Madamus11. Well, thank you to Madimus11 for a $21 tip.
Bullshit!
Wow, things are going crazy tonight. Don't ask me why, but they are.
Metallic crazy hollow card. Yeah, that is a hit for sure. So let's see what Boa Hancock is worth. Damn. Here it is. $58 one-piece hit. Folks, I think we may be getting more one-piece cards in our future. Wow. Very nice. And like I said, that makes the top row. That's awesome. All right, 2 amazing hits in our first 3 packs. We still have 9 more packs to go, folks. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We already got $90 of value between those 2 cards right there.
Just throw me money. Just give me the money.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
They gave me a set 8 Japanese pack to open that we can also open and see if there's anything in. So there's a bonus one-piece pack as well. Tomorrow morning, if you want to join me on the Level 1 podcast, we should actually...
Oh, wait. Today's a podcast day? Oh, God almighty. So it might last... oh, for God's sake. Morning shows tend to fucking end sooner. But Phil has something where he likes to fucking make the podcast go longer sometimes. So it's a proper show in his eyes, you know? So we might be... This might be a long fucking day. This might be a very long fucking day.
Decide what we should do next. Because as a result of tonight, we're going to go back to Pitch Black for a while. We're going to do the Pal Worlds, but those are going to be quick. It's only 12 packs. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do early next week. Maybe we can look live and see what's available quick and what I can maybe get. I don't know if it should be Union Arena or something different or maybe another Pokemon box. We'll talk about it, okay? By the way, tomorrow, final day of the week, Level 1 podcast. Then it will be, excuse me, Dark Souls 2 and Friday Night Fights classic fighting games, okay? Oh, I've been pulling all weekend long. I already spent like at least $3,000-$4,000 this weekend.
Thank you very much to Mercer for sending 380 jewels. Very kindy indeed. If I get another 120 jewels, that'll be a free space, courtesy of the jewels. But so cheers for that, and thank you for the fortune to get good luck. Cheers for that.
WWE champions. Well, I want to try again, right? Like, no lie, it's that dopamine feel. You get addicted to it. Like, you know what? I want to pull again because I want to try. I got some good characters that first time. The second time I didn't, but now maybe I'll recover from that. Let me try again, and then you try again. You see what I'm saying? And then you're done. Next thing you know, you just spent thousands of dollars. For what? For virtual Hulk Hogan's and virtual wrestlers. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. Why would you not fucking love it? It's all good stuff indeed. So there we go, good stuff indeed. So if Phil had a very bad day stream, but a very well spread night stream, and all of a sudden he was extremely happy, as you can imagine. So there you go. No sign of viewbot shit. Well, maybe there are 144 people sitting there watching him right now. So he might be getting viewbotted. Yeah, who knows? But yeah. Vega sent me a picture as well, the screenshot of the super chat. Yeah, it's a strange one. It's just like, what the fuck, man? He's been doing this thing for the past like few days or past few weeks even, where he's talking about like the Birdman crap, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like spinning some sort of bizarre fucking narrative about some Birdman, you know? This was the bizarre fucking narrative this time. For this one big massive whale super chat, I haven't left this bunker for days. The only thing keeping me sane are your streams. I've heard that Birdman's truck was found smashed in a ditch with the word squawk spray painted in red on his side. Birdman is nowhere to be found. I fear the worst. Vicious possessed birds are outside. I mean, I've got a fucking word or two to explain that super chat. Well, first of all,
bullshit.
And second of all,
Boring.
you know, who fucking cares, man? Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was half a Phil support. Remember from yesterday, that one super chat from Timbo Slice. Oh Christ alive, man. I mean, it's kind of funny because if you check out super chats, you know, you can see there it is there, $264. you know. And support for super chats anyway for last night anyway. $2. Lucifer game like $20 Canadian, you know. Hans Lander game like a $5 Canadian as well, at $5. The majority of the super chats, so I mean, there wasn't anything massively significant, you know what I mean? That was definitely, you know, in terms of super chat support, Stalking Tiger was made up like 95% of the total super chat support. So, and there's some things that are changed. And of course, you had your other wheels as well. Cantaloupe on going to 25 subs, which is, so is that, that's like, that on its own was 150 as well, wasn't it? Cantaloupe giving him 25 subs is 150. And then he had an anonymous $50 tip as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, the Wales were out in force last night for Phil's favourite game ever, you know? All he's got to do is just constantly remind his audience that if they better support it more than usual, or he'll be very sad, and they come out in droves to support the game, you know? But there you go. For Christ's sake, man. There you go. Anyway, it is, I assume Phil's not been a microphone at some point. So sometimes Phil will go a microphone and sometimes he won't. Usually it starts a show bit now. Actually, we might need to, I'm kind of thinking, we might need to speed up, we might need something to build up some speed up juice, you know? Because I've actually ran out of videos to watch. We could watch Daily Crap, that's a possibility, you know? I mean, we do have it ready to go actually, you know? It's great. We're gonna watch it, we'll watch Daily Crap. We'll watch Daily Crap, we'll wait for my Batman. But of course, before we watch it, I'll say, if we're going to watch Daily Crap, we need to fucking make sure we're watching it at the right fucking speed. So 1.65 speed. And it's a shorter Daily Crap, you know? The Money High from Final Fantasy meant it was only 6.5 minutes, so there you go.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 30th of July, 2026. What an interesting day, all right? So here's what happened today. I had a morning show kind of talking about what happened last night with Pal World, and some people seem to understand, and some people still don't. You know, it is what it is. It's tough being a creator who is trying to find the right balance of content for their viewers when not everyone agrees, you know, and sometimes there's games that I really like, but there's just not much I can do about it when people will not watch it, you know what I'm saying? But in addition to that, we also talked about the new Resident Evil movie. I reacted to the trailer, and there was more, so it was a good morning show.
Fucking
With a variety of topics, pretty good chill vibes, and good stuff. Then we played Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, and today we did quite a few things. First off, we took down our first Man of War ship, which was really cool that we were able to do that. We took over higher level bases. We did an entire Templar hunt mission, so now that's 3 of 5 down. We recruited our first Man of War and a frigate, so now we have one of every kind of ship. And essentially, we just did a whole lot of content that was fun to do, good variety of stuff. Engagement was good, meaning we had a good audience, but support today was just not great. We got about maybe $80 of support, so we didn't even qualify for a single opening of any kind of cards. That's okay. I just hope that it doesn't become a big pattern where, you know, we always have slow streams of Assassin's Creed. To be honest, we've had streams of Assassin's Creed that have done really well, and then we had streams that were on the slower side. So this is kind of, you know, right in that line. Let's see what happens.
But the same exact thing happened to Pal World, Phil. But you got rid of that as soon as you fucking could.
We continue. Hopefully next time we'll get more support, but overall, it was still a chill stream, and everyone's all afraid, oh, you're going to cancel Assassin's Creed? No, I'm not. We're still going to play it. You know, at this point, we're around, I want to say, 17, 18 hours in. And, you know, we're having fun. We actually haven't been doing much story. Maybe next time we'll focus on story, and that will continue next week, okay? Tonight's night stream of Final Fantasy VI was insane. So we start playing Final Fantasy VI, and we start off with some pretty good support. I'd say like 50, $60 of support. And we're playing the game, and we're finishing up Sabin's plotline. And then we're getting over to the Bannon plotline, and then all the groups kind of come together for a big finale fight in Narsh. So as we're doing it, okay, we're playing, all of a sudden,
Who fucking cares?
someone drops 25 subs on Kick. Whoa, that's huge. So
Someone. Fuck you, Cantaloupe. You're not getting named in the Daily Crap. You're just someone.
as I'm, you know, counting all of that, we've already now qualified for some pack openings in the light. I go back to the game. Someone does an over $200 super chat.
Fuck you, Dumbo Slice. You're also not getting named.
On YouTube. Then I get a giant $50 tip. What is going on? So basically what happened that first night that I played Final Fantasy VI earlier in the week is happening again. Like, no exaggeration, I almost matched that amount of support. And it wasn't just one person. It was on Kick, through tips, on YouTube. It was coming from every direction, okay? So, not only do we have an outstanding 2 hours of gameplay of Final Fantasy tonight, where we actually finish that Narsh plotline, and now the game is going to open up, and we do our first open world exploration, but we had insane amounts of support. I had to open 12 packs of One Piece cards, and 3 Prismatic Evolutions bonus packs of Pokemon cards. And let me tell you, not only did we have an epic win in Final Fantasy VI tonight, we had an epic win in One Piece. This was arguably one of my best TCG card rips of all time. I got not 1, but 2 rare rips from the One Piece. You ready? First, I got Marshall D. Teach, alternate art, leader card. You see, it has a red back. This card is worth around $31. So that made it onto my Wall of Fame tree, in my top 8, actually. And then I got this one. This is the one that everyone freaked out about. The Boa Hancock, alternate art, ultra rare card, worth around $58. If you want to see the live rips and you want to see them up close, check out the DSP pack rips from tonight. It's a very long, almost hour-long episode because we had to open.
Who fucking cares? So wait, Phil was in his office, way past his usual clock-out time. He'd open up these fucking packs. Oh, poor cat, oh, for God's sake. The Badman is live. Wait, what the fuck's this? What the hell is that? I don't know. But yeah, but the Badman's going live. Here we go. I'll just put him on pause here. There we go. Playback 1.5. Let's build up so we don't just... We're watching the rest of this.
Open up all of those packs. And I got a small hit in the Pokemon cards as well. Very small, but it was a hit, and it was a nice-looking card. I'm glad I got it, so you can check that out too, okay? So, overall, I couldn't be happier with Final Fantasy VI and how it's going. I hope that it will maintain and keep going, because I want to do a full-on playthrough of this game.
Maintain. The support he's getting for this, in his words, were insane. He hopes it maintain. He is looking for the same sort of support every single Final Fantasy stream. That is what the word maintain means, to fucking just stay the course. Like, so he's fully aware that the support he's getting for Final Fantasy is definitely well above and beyond the fucking norm or whatever, you know what I mean? Massively so. And he's calling it insane, and yet he hopes to maintain those levels of support. The greed never ends.
This summer, including all side content. I love the game. The audience is loving the game. Everyone is having a great time. Let's keep it rolling. For the record, it wasn't just 3 people who supported. A bunch of other people then supported.
Yeah, whatever you say, Phil, whatever you fucking say. For the record, it's usually one person fucking carrying the entire fucking stream. In this situation, it's still like literally it's a handful. Phil, you can still count in one hand the amount of fucking people that carry like 99% of your stream support. You know. Some would argue that Canto is basically the same person as like, you know, well, I know there's always the questions and discussions and debates about who is OIC, Canto, whoever, is it anonymous tip OIC as well, and all that shit, you know what I mean? But Phil wants to fucking hyperfixate in a fucking point because it's so fucking rare, but it wasn't just one person with all the wailing this time. It usually is, but in this situation, no, it was at least 2!
Supported as well. There were more subs and more super chats and more tips, and I'm appreciative of that because the night ended up being amazing. And we had a great time, and the best pack rip so far of One Piece, and those are my best of all time. Like I said, arguably, I don't think I've had a night where I've ever had that much in one night, like 2 big hits. Like I've had 1 big hit at a time. I've never had 2 like that. So that was absolutely outstanding and amazing, right? So, thumbs up to that, and thank you guys very much for that. Let's talk about tomorrow, my final streaming day of the week. Level 1 podcast in the morning, where we will recap all the stuff we did this week and talk about the new games coming out next week, including Beast of Reincarnation and how I'm covering Marvel Tokon. And I'm sure there'll be more things to cover. Maybe there'll be some updates and things people want me to react to. What I really want to do is figure out what do we do with cards now, because we only have 3 packs of One Piece left, and then we have the other half of the box of Pitch Black. We do have a box of Pal World coming, but outside of that, what's next? So we need to figure that out, because I need to order. Like, I need to order.
We don't care, for God's sake, today's gonna be shite. He's gonna be boring the crap out of us if we can just shopping for more cards, for fuck's sake.
What's going to be next after Prismatic Evolution's big, reward packs? And what's the next real box we order? We already got recommendations. Someone said Union.
What's the next real box we order? As opposed to a fake box? As opposed to a digital box? What do you mean, what's the next real box we order?
Evolution's big, reward pack. And what's the next real box we order? We already got recommendations. Someone said Union something. I forget what it's called. They're like tie-ins with like animes and stuff. And I'm getting other suggestions too. So we'll see what people suggest tomorrow, and maybe I'll lock it in and see what I'm going to get next. Okay? So tomorrow, Chill Level 1 podcast, then Dark Souls 2 continues. We're going to continue on down to the Shrine of Amana and further into the game. And tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights, retro fighting games. It's going to be a great one. All right, everyone? Thank you for an outstanding day today. I hope you all have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Peace out.
Pile of shite. Christ alive, man. I feel like, even before I start playing Bingo, I feel like I just need the otters. I need the otters just to fucking detox. That's a nice fucking backflip that bastard done. You see that backflip? That was fucking nice as hell. But yeah. The otters need to. I need the otters to help fucking detox the bad man straight away before we even started here, because this is I can't be arsed with Phil already. I cannot be fucked with him already. But still, needs must, and we must endure the bad man, because it is time for us now to focus our attention on the bingo. So yeah, there we go. The first number in chat I see, the number that I use to generate today's bingo card. So make sure it's a fucking good one, because I personally would quite like to fucking just be done and dusted with this bad man immediately as soon as fucking possible. I don't have the patience to fucking endure the bad man today. I've got to be honest with you. Fox was the first number in chat I saw, said 2017. Interesting year. Right, we need Phil to send to the phone on today's bingo card. We need Phil to say life. Him repeating the same point constantly, him being a victim mode, him saying react, and moron. The second row is still saying update, and that's what it is. You see sound good and Tim snorting. The third row is still saying chill content, Tim talking about his card, Tim saying here's a thing, here's a deal, and Tim touching his hair. The fourth row is still saying job, meaningful, interactive, no exaggeration, and Tim giving a thumbs up to the camera. The fifth and final row is Phil saying something style, wow, absolutely, business, and finally, example. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a Full House bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that the bad man begs, we also get a free space. If Jade squeaks his little arse onto Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jade, no, I do get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole world, Satan, no, I do get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
And also one more little thing, of course, if Phil gets $50+ for every $50+ that Phil gets in organic support, we lose free spaces. So that's a little caveat to remember, guys. If Phil gets $50 in organic support, we suffer. But fake anonymous tips do not count, because those are bullshit. You know, that is not organic support, those are fake. You know. So there you go. Anyway, but you guys are also in charge of all ways we get free spaces on bingo as well. For example, for every 5 new Arena members we have at bingo streams, we get a free space. We've already had one so far with Demon in Japan popping their 15 months, so 4 more new or renewed, we get a free space. For every $5 in support, whether it's a $5 super chat or a £5 tip, for every 5 of anything, it's a free space as well. For every 500 jewels we get on YouTube chat, we get a free space for that. I've had 380 so far from Mercer earlier on before I had to leave, so 120 more jewels from YouTube jewel chat thing. We get a free space for that too. And of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces is for us just to like the damn stream. 25 likes on bingo is 1 free space. 50 likes on bingo with 2 more free spaces. 75 likes and additional free spaces, and 100 likes on bingo with 4 free spaces on top of all of that. We're starting today with 2 free spaces because those are carried over from yesterday. Yesterday's stream, we're playing hardcore mode, but we got 50 likes for the bingo stream. So those 2 free spaces we got yesterday from getting 50 likes carried over to today's stream. So that's why we're starting off with 2 straight off from the get-go. And how many likes do we have, guys? I'm not sure if we have 25 likes yet. Most times before bingo starts, we actually do have 25 likes or very close to 25 likes, you know. So, and usually count it. And we're on 26, there we go. So, we actually have 3 free spaces now. That's our first free space of today. Courtesy you guys liking the stream, 25 likes according to the free space. And we shall reward ourselves with that and celebrate the free space by enjoying an animation. I think today should be all about trumpets. Play it again, Sam! Say that, you baldy bitch. There we go. So you guys are in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions, as well as I'm begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to Pig's Point, of course, but I'm going to let AI marble Phil, but no, Pig's Point out for us right now, so take it away. Yeah, weird looking dick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. If you have not yet got a comment on that community post, what the fuck are you waiting for? Get your own comment locked and secured, okay? Because it's the end of the month, we're going to have a separate marble race just to see who gets to fucking finish first, second, and third, and win actual specific prizes. You know what I mean? $60 for first place. What's the prize again? I think it's 60. Was it 60, 30, and 10? I think that's how how it's set up. You know, yeah, 60 for first place, 30 for second, and 10 for third. You know. So yeah, if you had a chance of winning potential, honestly, that can be sorted whatever way you want it to, but within reason, you know. It's funny I say that the Tractor Media won first place last month, and I still cannot figure out a way to get them their winnings because like they don't have PayPal. And I've tried to kind of work out, social media, do you want to use Amazon? I can send you Amazon vouchers. Do you play games? I can send you Steam vouchers or Xbox fucking vouchers or PlayStation vouchers. But no, I didn't. So yeah, I'm trying to get that still resolved for Interactive Media. It's a work in progression. I mean, but yeah, I can try, say work something out, with the winners, in some capacity to try and make sure they get the prize that they're due, So yeah, whoever works at best, and obviously whatever people want, I'll definitely try and accommodate their needs and desires for getting them the prizes, But you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. So you've not yet got a comment on that community post. Get your comment added. Your marble will be added before we do the races later on, and yeah, you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. So there you go. What are you waiting for? Leave a comment on that community post if you haven't yet done so already, and get your own marble locked and secured. Anyway, I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one thing left to read through before we start playing bingo today, and that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Titanic, motherfucker!
There we go. A wee quick reminder as well, guys. Today is also Friday, final day of the month. We'll do bingo, we'll watch bingo, and when bingo ends, we'll have a big, massive marble race at the very end, We'll do a full house marble races as well before that, you know what I mean? But the final, I'll let you guys know what the races are for, essentially, okay? And after the bingo stream is all said and done, this stream will redirect you to my gameplay stream of me playing Wrestling Empire, where I take the character of Darkside Phil on a wrestling journey to see if I can fucking make it as a professional wrestler, okay? So if you're interested in me playing some random gameplay of that Wrestling Empire game, then stick around after this bingo stream, because you will get redirected towards that Wrestling Empire big stream as well to enjoy that gameplay. So there you go. Anyway, good luck everybody. It's time for bingo. Here we fucking go.
Morning, everyone. Guess what time it is? It's time for the Level 1 podcast. It is the week finale. What a week. We got back on track this week with 6 days of streams. And let me tell you, I don't think I could be more pleased. What a great week, right? We had great progress in everything we did. We had amazing response to Final Fantasy VI. We had tons of card packs open. We weaned out a few things that weren't working, and we're about to add in some new ones. It's going to be a great one next week, and what we're going to do today is recap everything that we did this week, talk about the future. We have a few things to discuss, including DSP Tries It ideas, future marathon ideas, and what's the next TCG cards that we're going to be ripping, because we're going at an accelerated pace, and we got to figure that out, all right? Good stuff all around, plus guess what? An update on Sony, and it ain't a good one. You know where Sony's saying they're going to phase out all physical games? Well, we got an update on that, okay? So, I hope you're ready to end the week strong. Sit back and relax, folks, because today, right now, it's time.
Hold on.
Ready to end the week strong.
Muscles or EXC not found. Oh my god. Well, maybe you should hold it very close to the camera so it looks slightly fucking bigger. I'm just saying. Because it's not looking very impressive right now.
Oh, sit back and relax, folks, because today, right now, it's time for an amazing week-ending edition of the Level 1 podcast.
Pile of shite. Let's fast forward past this crappy fucking intro. And on the bright side, 3 squares ticked off straight from the get-go, So 3 squares ticked off and 3 free spaces as well, so we're well on our way to a full house.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the show. It is Friday, the 31st of July, 2026. What a month July was, let me tell you. This month was a weird one for me, having so much going on kind of in my personal life behind the scenes that made me have the schedule be different and split up and just weird and bizarre, right? Now, here at the end of the month, we're finally back on track. I'm excited for August because in August, we actually are going to have some high-profile new releases paired in with the stuff that I've already been doing and some awesome downtime stuff. So it's going to be a good month and a good kind of second half of the summer. I'm going to talk all about it. I'm sure that you guys are excited. So good morning, everyone, and welcome. How's everyone today? I hope you enjoyed everything this week and you're ready for a strong end to the week here on the channel, because today, not only are we going to be playing Dark Souls 2, and you know how that goes. Today we're going to the Shrine of Amana, which is probably going to be pitch black and impossible to navigate. It's already difficult in the regular game. Imagine it with path tracing lighting. But then, later tonight, the return of Friday Night Fights and retro fighting games. We took a break from them last week to play Marvel Tokens Beta. They return tonight. So, this should be great, but this week went so well. First of all, it went way better than I ever thought it could go, to be frank with you. Like, I didn't suspect that this week would go as well. Remember, when we had the show on Sunday, My big worry was that no one was going to like Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. It's my favorite RPG of all time. It's a game that's near and dear to my heart. It's one that I want to do a full playthrough of with modern graphics, better music, and quality of life improvements. I couldn't wait.
This is a big.
But I've tried games like that recently, like Suikoden and stuff like that. And quite honestly, they just didn't really work. So I was nervous. What was going to happen? I am now incredibly happy to report to all of you. Final Fantasy VI is doing great. The streams get good attendance, good engagement, and damn good support, and I'm very happy for that because this is a game that I absolutely love. We had 6 hours of gameplay this week of the game. Absolutely amazing time. Can't wait to continue that next week. So I want to say to anyone who attended the streams, to anyone who watched the on-demand videos, to anyone who supported in any way, all right, I want to say thank you so very, very much for that. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for allowing me to share with you a game that I have a lot of passion for. In fact, particularly last night, someone comes by the stream and they say, Phil, you know, I'm not really a fan of yours, but I'm also not a detractor. I land somewhere in the middle and I check it out from time to time. Tonight is amazing. You're playing Final Fantasy VI, and we can tell that you have big passion for this game.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And it shows it feels different than a standard gameplay stream that you do. And I answered, well, it's my favorite RPG of all time. You know, of course, I'm going to like it and be happy playing it. But the thing is, I have lots of games like this that I like, and I've tried to play them over the years, and half the time, it just doesn't work. And it's sad, you know what I mean? Like, when I really like something and I want to share that with all of you, and it means something to me to be able to play it and have a gameplay experience with an audience, and the audience just doesn't jive. It doesn't click. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. Notably, games recently, right? Metaphor. Was it Ray Fantasio or whatever? I played the demo of it. I absolutely loved the demo, and no one cared. Everyone said this game's boring, and no one was showing up, and I couldn't play the real game because no one wanted me to play it. Or again, Suikoden, where we played the first game, and for most of that playthrough it did well, but when I went to play the sequel, it died out and people didn't care, right? How about Expedition 33 last year, where when I was playing the game, which was a hot new game, everyone liked it, couldn't get an audience for it. People were bored of it the whole time. So I had to rush through and finish the story, and it wasn't until much later in the year that I was able to come back near the end of the year and do all the optional content that I had to skip at first. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm very happy that people did actually, you know, click with Final Fantasy VI. And what it is, a lot of people have never played or seen the game and are like, wow, that's amazing. This is an awesome game. I'm like, no kidding. You know, if you haven't played it or seen someone play it, you have missed a gem. Like, it is arguably one of the best RPGs of all time. Like I said, it is my personal preference for best RPG of all time. And by the way, the Pixel Remaster Edition is great, okay? So the graphics are improved. They've recolored certain sprites and things to make them pop more. And me playing on an OLED, the game looks better than ever. Full widescreen backgrounds, and now a lot of the backgrounds have animation and motion that they didn't have in the previous editions. All the effects are redone to look much, much better than they were in the original games, which is awesome. The music, oh my god, the music. Again, it's completely redone from the ground up. It's all remixed editions with real instruments playing them and everything. Like, oh my lord, the music is absolutely outstanding. And tons of quality of life improvements, including always being able to walk fast without sprint shoes, being able to walk in diagonals now, which saves a lot of time, quick saving at any point. So if you're in the middle of a dungeon, you run out of time, you can just quick save and resume from there next time. Brilliant, right? Among many other things, although there are a couple weird, bizarre things. For example, we were last night in the Phantom Woods, we were fighting the Phantom Train. He dies in like 3 hits. Originally, if you remember, the Phantom Train is actually a skill check and one of the harder parts of the game early on. It can hit you with status effects that make one of your party members completely worthless. And usually it's like he's a HP sink, you know what I mean, like a tank. In this case, he died right away. I was like, huh? I'm a little confused about that choice. But outside of that, for the most part, absolutely loving this experience with the game. It's a really great version. So, number one, I recommend it. If you haven't played Final Fantasy VI, or if you're looking for a great experience, this is a great modern way to experience it. This is a really good addition. It's not a hack job or anything. That's number one. But I want to say thank you because people liked it so much. We played it 3 times this week, okay? And get this, we had so much support for Final Fantasy VI this week. On one stream, we opened half the box of Final Fantasy Magic cards and finished them. And then when we played last night, we did half the box and nearly finished the One Piece cards that we just started opening. So the support for this game is off the charts. Ridiculous. Now, again, I don't expect that every single time we play Final Fantasy VI, it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be every once in a while, we're going to have a great night, and in between we'll have good nights. And if that's the case, thank you. As long as we can have good nights of Final Fantasy VI, that's going to make me feel confident that I can keep playing it and keep doing all of the content and enjoying it at a nice slow burn pace over the course of August, and likely, if we do all the content, maybe even into September, and hopefully finishing it right before all the new releases hit, okay? So, I'm now stoked for August, because we're going to have a month of awesome Final Fantasy VI, and I'm so happy, and thank you so much for that, really. I want to just say to you guys, thank you for allowing me to share this experience with you. It means something to me. It means a lot, okay? There you go. So now here's the funny part, is that in regards to that, now we have opened, I'm not kidding, in 1 week, basically 2 boxes of cards again. And now we got to figure out what's next, because we only have 3 packs of One Piece left, and then a bonus pack that we got in the Cellar Gaming, the Japanese pack that we're going to open. Then we're back to Pokemon Pitch Black for half a box. That's what we got left. Then the Pal World cards are actually coming over the weekend, so I should have those for Sunday. But once we get through all those, which likely will be by like early to mid next week, we need something else. And the question is, what do we do? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to do Magic. Why? Magic cards take too long. Opening 5 to 10 packs of Magic cards takes over an hour. There's too many cards in the pack. It's just too arduous of an experience. I'm not saying I'm never doing Magic cards again. I'm just saying for now I want to stay away from them. Maybe we wait for a reason to go back, okay? The One Piece cards are good in regards to the art. They're amazing. And by the way, last night we got 2 amazing hits. One card worth 31 bucks. It's a Blackbeard card. And the other one, a $58 card of Boa Hancock. And they look great. You know what I mean? Like, they're really nice looking cards. So I'm just blown away by the quality of those cards. The card stock's great. The art is great. The sets are great. And the sets are small. I was looking last night at the list of One Piece cards in this set. I almost have the whole set. I think I'm missing 3 cards from 1 box. That's awesome. I hate it when the set's huge. Like with Magic, the set's like 200, 300 cards. You'd have to buy 5, 6 boxes to get the whole set. In this case, you can get the whole set in 1 box or be really darn close. So I'm actually really happy with those cards. So maybe next week we do that. Okay? Now, someone made a suggestion. They actually said there's this other thing called Union Arena. Okay? And Union Arena is a card line that collaborates with anime and manga. Okay? So for example, they've done Attack on Titan. They've done Bleach. They've done Full Metal Alchemist, etc. Okay? I would be possibly interested on that. However, when I was looking it up, I was like, what ones would I be interested in? Well, definitely Full Metal Alchemist, okay? They're not available readily. They're on back order. You have to order them and wait like 2 weeks to get a box. And I was like, oh, see, that's disappointing. You can get Japanese versions, but the Japanese versions, obviously, we're not gonna be able to read them. And also, I was looking for like apps and stuff that I could use to scan the cards and figure out the value. And the apps right now are basically set up for the English and not for the Japanese. So, I don't know if you'd be interested in Union Arena. Obviously, we could always do another box of Pokemon cards, but here's the issue we're running into now with Pokemon. We've done all the modern cards. Like, no exaggeration, okay?
Burger?
I'm gonna read you all the listings of modern Pokemon sets. Ready?
Boring!
Okay. Pitch Black, that's what we're doing right now. Chaos Rising, we already did it. Perfect Order, we already did it. Ascended Heroes, we're working on those as bonus packs, we already did it. Phantasmal Flames, we already did it. Mega Evolution, we already did it. You see? So, you might say, well, what about other ones from like last year? Prismatic Evolutions, we're working on it. Destined Rivals, we have opened those are way premium. So now you go back to like sets like Black Bolt or White Flare, and here's where you start to run into the problem. Anything from last year, I'm not kidding, is insanely expensive. Even boxes that don't make sense. Like, for example, there's a base Scarlet and Violet set. That was from 2023. If you look at the value of the cards, they're not very high. Like, the most valuable card in that set is like $60 or $70. That's it, okay? So what does the box cost? Oh, like $400. For what reason? Literally none. There's actually no reason. But any Pokemon cards that are older than the most recent sets are just overinflated in price, literally for no reason. There's no value there that you would pay more, yet they charge more. Don't ask me how that sustains a market. It makes no sense. For the market, it should be the level of demand based on value should determine the price. But that's not the case with these cards. It's just like, oh, well, if they're older than a year or two, they're insanely expensive for no reason, even if there's no valuable cards in there. Then how does that make sense? You know? And why would people pay it? That's the other question, because the prices only stay that level if people pay them. Why are you paying that? Just don't buy it. If you don't buy it at that price, the prices will drop.
Bruh.
So anyway, this is the problem right now with Pokemon cards, right? Is we really have nothing to go to. We could...
I mean, it's quite fucking ridiculous, isn't it? He is fucking questioning. He's questioning the fucking logic why anyone would fucking pay several hundreds of fucking dollars to get a box of older Pokemon cards. Meanwhile, he's charging hundreds of dollars for his own dents to watch him open packs that cost him a lot less. You know, like, if his audience wanted to see these cards being opened for a lot less money, that content is easily and readily available on the internet for them, you know? But he will charge him literally hundreds of dollars just to open them on stream. It's like, but he feels like he's getting ripped off because he can't buy older Pokemon cards because they're too expensive. You know? He wants to buy them, but there's no value in them. Meanwhile, he's fucking charging his audience fucking an arm and a leg. Or a forced bankruptcy, Timbo.
Redo one. Like, for example, if you wanted me to do a second box of Perfect Order, or a second box of, well, we already did Mega Evolution twice. We already did Chaos Rising twice, right? We did Pitch Black twice, actually. So honestly, yeah, like the only one I could think of is maybe do like Perfect Order, or we could look for a box from last year that's not overly expensive, but I was even looking. Even like Journey Together. This is a box where the top card's worth $120, and for the most part, people don't like the set. That's almost $400 for a box. Huh? So I'm almost thinking, at this point, that maybe we either give Pokemon a break, or there is an alternative Japanese card. Because the Japanese cards are readily available. For example, we have only opened Abyss Eye in Japanese cards, and then we also opened, what was it called? Where is it? Stellar... What was it called? Stellar Miracle, right? The Japanese cards are more readily available, okay? They're cheaper, and they make sense value-wise. Like, for example, on average, you can get a box between $100 to $150, and you can still get hits that are almost equivalent to the value of the English cards. The sets look nice, and they're much smaller. Meaning, if you buy a set of Japanese cards, typically there's maybe 100 cards in the set, so it's easier to get the whole set. With the English cards, they have sets that are 200-300 cards. Like, how are you gonna get that unless you buy like 5-6 boxes, right? So, basically what I would say is, if we're gonna do Pokemon again, we either have to do a redo, which would basically have to be like Perfect Order again or something like that, or we could go to Japanese cards. So that's one option, is redo like a box like Perfect Order, or do Japanese cards, all right, which I'm fine with either one, or stay away from Pokemon for a bit and go over and do other stuff. One Piece is good. Like, I like this box of One Piece, okay? I had a really good time with this box. I think the art is great. We got 3 hits already that are over $100 of value, which is excellent for a box like that, and the pricing is decent. It's not overly expensive, but it's not cheap. It's kind of middle road. I looked into it, okay? And I can get either of the previous 2 One Piece boxes right now. Like, I could literally order it right now and get it here in the next couple of days, actually. One of them, the one that's before the one we're doing, is called Set 15, Adventure on Kami's Island. You might say, Kami is like from Dragon Ball. But, you know, remember Kami was up in the sky? No. In Japanese culture, Kami technically means a god or godlike figure.
Turbo Nose!
In One Piece, there was a plot line where they went up into a floating island and fought a guy who called himself God, but he actually wasn't. And so, for the set, they're calling it Kami's Island, but you know what it is? It's the Skypiea arc. Remember the arc that I told you guys? I've seen the entirety of the arc, and I know everything about it because I've actually watched it now twice. I actually watched it back in the day, in the 2000s, and I just last year watched it again when I was skimming through One Piece stuff on Netflix. So I know the Skypiea arc, okay? That's number one. Or there's another set from before that one called Set 14, the Azure Seas 7, and I think that's just high-ranking pirates, and it's a more generic set. It's not specific to a timeline. It's more like, generic. So we could do either of those, okay? So I'm okay with that too. Like, so that's what I'm thinking right now. We could either immediately do a quick new box of Pokemon cards, like redoing Perfect Order or something like that, or we could do a Japanese box of Pokemon cards. Either of those would be fine. Or if you want to do One Piece again, we could do One Piece again. So the question is, what do you want to do? Because I actually have to make the decision. What I was thinking is, over my day off, I would order something so we could have it early next week. Because right now, likely today, we're going to finish the One Piece cards because we only have 3 packs left. And then we're going to be going to Pitch Black, and that'll last a few days. But then we're going to need something else. And we do have Pal World coming. And by the way, I've seen the Pal World cards. They don't look that bad. They don't look great either, to be honest with you. They're kind of eh. But some of the hits look good. Like the hit cards of Pal World look good. And already people are starting to open and price these cards. So within the next few days, the pricing will be out there, and we'll be able to know if the cards have any value. Okay? So we're going to need more for next week, and that's what we're trying to figure out. So let's get some feedback, okay? In fact, how about this? Let's do a poll right now on both chats. What would you guys like more? Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Let's set up a poll and let's try to get live feedback, okay? Who cares? Because I really need the feedback right now.
Boring! Shut the fuck up! Bruh.
Fuck you, Phil.
You, Phil.
My biggest fans already.
Nice
Okay, so let's set this up.
cents.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
All right, here it comes. Everyone, please vote in the chat on this poll. I'd love to get your feedback. Let's see what people have to say. The poll is now live. You got about 5 minutes to vote. Let me know what you think, okay? Cool. So, yeah, let's see how that goes, and it'll help me get an idea of what to do next, okay? Cool. All right. So that's what's going on with Final Fantasy and with cards, but what I want to get you guys caught up on is everything else that went down this week, because again, it was a wild week where some things worked, some things didn't. And next week we are going to have schedule changes. We just need to have them.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
It's, you know, it's a kind of a necessary evil of when you are playing and juggling so much that some things need to eventually shift around, so we're going to talk about that in a second, okay? Let's see here. Layla says, what about Disney Lorcana? The thing... hold on. Hold on one second. Yeah. Oh my god. There is a ton. Because I did look into this. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot. Lorcana is very similar to One Piece, okay? Where there's tons of sets. It's 24 packs with 12 cards in a pack, okay? Wow. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it if you guys were interested. I just don't know anything about it, and there's a ton of sets. Like, all I did was do a general search, and I see Rise of the Floodborn, Archazia's Island. I don't know who the hell Archazia is. Wilds Unknown, Into the Eaglins, Reign of Jafar, Shimmering Skies. See, there's a ton. So I guess the question would be, number one, would anyone care so much about Lorcana to try that? I would be open to trying Lorcana. Actually, hold on a second, because I think one of the apps that I've been using actually sorts by the the sets themselves, so I could actually see what the latest one is. Let me see. Here's Lorcana. So sets in series. Whoa. So the last one was called Attack of the Vine. Then there was Wilds Unknown, Winter Spell, Winters in the Well, Fabled, Reign of Jafar. There's the Azakalia's Island, Azurite Sea, Shimmering Skies, Ursula's Return, Into the England, Rise of the Flood, the first chapter. So it's relatively new. It's actually relatively new. According to this, Attack of the Vine is the more recent one. Don't see that one readily available. Maybe it's not out yet. Yeah, what's the one before that? They're saying Wilds Unknown. Whoa, it's way expensive. Why? Maybe because that's the latest one. It's like in demand. Let me check. Yeah, it's way expensive, that latest box. It's trying to give me price history. So it started in early July. Yeah, the price ranges from anywhere from $150 all the way up to $400. The current price being $300. It just seems overly expensive for me to trying something. Winter Spell. I'm trying to look at these different ones.
Who fucking
also
cares?
Way expensive. This one's even more expensive. Okay. Whispers in the... I'm trying every single one. Whispers in the Well.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is a stream
I don't even
today.
see that one available yet right now. I'm sure I could find it if I look other places, but...
You know, I'm going to pause him temporarily to share a sound clip that Aviga shared here. Going by the title of the sound clip, I believe I know the context of this. Or listen, anyway.
You told me to go die, Phil!
Yep. So, Phil, yeah, this is a very old bit of lore. Somebody left a comment on one of DSP's videos. And they're talking to DSP at the time. Like, this is a conversation that Phil is having with this person. And they said, okay, I left a comment in your video and you told me to go die. And Phil was like, fucking... He wasn't sorry about it. Phil was like, yeah, you're right, I did. Like, because that's just Phil being toxic, you know? That's Phil in his natural toxic fucking state, you know? It's perfectly fine for Phil to fucking tell other people to go fucking die. But fucking heaven forbid you fucking, like, even call his wife fat or anything, you know? God almighty. You got bored Discord for derail thanks to Magic Quill AI. What have you done? What the fuck am I looking at here? What the fuck is this shit? Why? 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 Well, his moves need support because they're all in $0, so the moves don't need support. Yeah, for God's sake. Why? Awful. Just awful. But thank you. Awful. Awful. Oh god, it is rough. This is a rough one. On the bright side, we're getting lots of free spaces for Phil Bigotry.
Okay. I'm trying to find one that's like easily available that I could get right away and it wouldn't be insanely expensive. Because I'd be down to try it this week. No. That one's not there either. Okay, so Reign of Jafar. This would be a, this one would obviously be all Aladdin themed, although it looks like it's not. Like when I look at it, it's not all Aladdin themed. It's got Rapunzel on the box, it's got Minnie Mouse on the box. Why are they on the Reign of Jafar? I guess it is just a general guide. It's just a general guide. It's not necessarily 100% all those cards. Oh, which actually I found out. So remember I just said the One Piece set, it's called Adventure on Kami's Island. The whole set is not just about that. It has other characters. Like I was looking at the cards, it's like, oh, Brooke is there and Boa Hancock. Like, they were way later in the timeline. Why would they be in that set? Because it's not exactly, you know what I'm saying? It's not exactly the same. Okay. So right now, just for the record, here's how the polling is going. It's actually bizarre. On the Kick side, people say redo an English Pokemon and then do a One Piece as the second. On the YouTube side, people are saying do a new One Piece set as the most amount of votes, and the least is redo the English set. So it's split, you know? But I mean, more than about half the people on YouTube, so it would be about 60 to 70 people, voted for One Piece, while only 20 people voted for the English Pokemon, and 17... So, all right, overall, One Piece won. Overall, One Piece won this poll. Okay. You know what we can do? We can do both.
Who fucking cares?
We could try Lorcana, but we could also get another One Piece box. So that could be the next stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I don't care, Phil.
Nothing here says so Lorcana originally was all Disney stuff and fans were eagerly awaiting Pixar, and now the latest boxes have Pixar, hence that's why they're in demand and are more expensive. Rumor has it Marvel will be added eventually. Okay, this all makes sense. So the Jafar set, I could actually get pretty easily. And what's the other one? Archazea's Island.
He's buying
See
multiples.
here. I can't even say it. Archazea. Not Archazea. Archazea's Island. Nah, this one's not readily available. You'd have to wait like a week or two, it looks like. Oh, wait. Maybe. Hold on.
Don't worry, guys. They're all business expenses. Everything
Hold on.
you're seeing is a business expense. He's buying it on
Okay,
stream.
no. I could get it within a few days. Who the hell is Archazea? Archazea. Who is Archazea? Let me find this out.
I feel certain he's butchering that name, but I
Who's
don't know what his
Archazea?
name is.
An original ancient character and master Illumineer from the Disney Lorcana trading card game universe who serves as a central focal point. Oh, they made her up. No wonder I didn't know who she was. Yeah. Okay. All right, so maybe, I mean, to be honest, we could possibly do both, right? We could try a box of Lorcana, and we could do a new set of One Piece, and maybe that's what we could do. So we'll finish One Piece, finish Pitch Black, do the Pal World, then either go to Lorcana or go to One Piece or vice versa. It doesn't matter, and that'll probably get us through, at the very least, next week, right?
Another free space.
Okay. Very good. Layla says there's over 10 cards in that Jafar set worth over $200. It's a great set to try, and I could get that. The Jafar one's available. That Archazea is available. Basically, it looks like anything from that era, like early this year, is available. The latest boxes, it looks like, are in demand right now, like you said, because Pixar's in them. So those are going to be too expensive and probably take too long to get here. All right, this is exactly the feedback that I was looking for. All right, so thank you for that. This is going to help me, on my day off tomorrow. I'll look at everything and I'll determine what I want to do. I'll probably put in an order or two, and we'll go from there. Cool.
An order or two.
Member Bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to the Tractor Simba who's gifted 20 members. That's 4 free spaces. Actually, is that a full house? Wait, I need to count this. Hold on. So we've got 12 free spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've won. Thank Christ for that. The Tractor Simba has gifted 20 members, which is 4 free spaces, which is a 12th free space, which means we've got a full house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
So thank you to Tractor Simba for getting 20 memberships. Very kind indeed. And those memberships have gone to the following individuals. Congratulations to Riley1194, Rajan Clade, Johnny Rico, Dare Bear, NGE Fangirl 895, MLP DTJ, 1 Minute Man Rides Once More, Fulquid F. Punney, Major Attractor, Colin Grant, Louis Holmes, Goat Weeb, Hobby Monster, 666, Video Gamerin, Robot Gorilla Man, Ari Sunshine, Mojo Jojo, Anime Girl 8100, and finally, sorry, 2 more, sorry, Excalibur 2010, and finally, Matt 92 Machine. Those 20 individuals have received a membership. Make sure you thank the Tractor Simba if you just got a membership, and of course thank you to Tractor Simba for you won us bingo. You got thank you very much for supporting the stream. Thank you very much for getting the full house. Thank you very much for getting us a breer from the bad man. We can now take a break from the bad man and enjoy some marbles and enjoy some otters as well. I don't mind taking my sweet fucking time before going back to the bad man today. Although I will, as always, let you guys decide what we do. Do a second bingo card, or just do some multiple marble races for fun, and then just say fuck it, we'll just do marble races. You guys are always in charge, okay? So, second card or multiple marble races. So I'm just gonna do a poll right now. So second card or multiple races. The multiple races will likely be me trying to complete some of these more challenging marble maps, 99% ones, But you guys will determine what happens with that. Now, before we start looking into doing marbles, let me very quickly check my community post here and make sure there's no brand new comments here to add some new marbles. We might actually have... We may have a new marble or two, I'm not sure. No, my mistake. I've got a couple of new comments, but they're not actually on the community post, so we're okay. Right, we're good to go. Let me boot up marbles, and let's see who gets to win this full house marble race. Now, just to make sure everyone knows, this upcoming marble race is to celebrate that full house. Okay, the full house we just got. This marble race is not the end of month special, okay? That comes later on. Just to make sure that's perfectly clear, in case people are wondering, is the big, no, we're not doing the big race yet, you know, the big end of month fix special. This one person needs to win it, you know, for only first place, you know what I mean? That first place we get to spin the wheel and see what prize they win, you know? So there we go. So good stuff indeed. Let's go to community maps here, let's go to random, and let's see what course we have for a full house race today. The map has been chosen randomly. It's called Simple Bemusing Abyss, made by Bente to play. It has a 66% elimination rate and an average finish time of over 3 minutes. 127 marbles are competing, but only one can be victorious. Sonny has warned us in the future. I don't want to sway for more marbles, but DSP is doing an audit on his views on his channel. We might actually be better off, guys, if we just say, fuck it, we've endured a bad man enough tonight. So, I mean, I'm just saying, Phil looks like he's offering nothing of real value or entertainment whatsoever. We've had like fucking 16 plus minutes of him begging profusely for fucking Pokemon shit and One Piece cards, whatever. And now he's literally doing a live audit of his fucking channel and the fucking shitey views it's got. So it's up to you guys, of course. You guys are in charge, you know, but Sonny has seen the future, and the future looks like that so far. But anyway, of course we have for a full house race. This is an interesting looking start. I like this. Nice little addition here of these moving blocks here to potentially slow you down, and yeah, that's pretty good. We start off here, we go down here, round in a circle. Hello. Shout out to Sinead over there. But yeah, so we go on a little spin, then we get battered by these things, and we go up in the elevator again, and then we go here and we get centre air with these things. We bounce down the steps and we can't get lost in the cubes. Very slow moving thing here, some more things that get lost in the air. Another little spin, tumble dryer of doom. Then we get caught in here in the middle here, and twice, and then through here. Ah, it's a portal. Now what does that, so if you happen to go to the left here, that will send you all the way back over there. That is actually quite slow. That's a big setback, actually. By the time it takes you, because I think you're still in here, you're inside this thing. So if you go through that portal there, you will get back here and you have to wait to get out again, and then you go through here, may get caught here, may get caught there. It's quite slow moving as well. So is this as well. And then you might end up going back through there again. So that I can be why so many marbles are fucking dying essentially in this freaking course. And obviously you go through the last obstacle and you drop into the test tubes. So that's the course we have. Remember, we're just looking for first place. We're only looking for one person to win this one, but a full house. So let's start here and see who's all. At first sight, I thought they're all dying, but they're not. They're okay so far. But there we go. Who's going to get the air lead then? And Dreambird, looks like you're it. Your marble is marginally ahead. But MRC Midnight has overtaken. And they're now ahead. And the Fox. The Fox is doing quite well. So the Fox is marginally ahead. Dreambird in second place here. We're now up to the point here where marbles may get launched in the air. Fear Monarch and Dreambird are competing for first place as they bounce down the stairs. Fear Monarch has gone right through. Oh, that's a bad one for Fear Monarch. Big Dave's gone. They got launched into the abyss. So is Blind Daughter, Slightly Decor, and Gang of Wolves are all going as well. Fear Monarch and Lavishy Britannia are currently first and second tier. But they have been slowed down and they might get caught. They might get caught if Fear Monarch's been caught. And Bill Brasky is taking full advantage. They almost get launched in the air, but Bill Brasky survives the launch. And they're now going through the spinning tube here. They go through it flawlessly without any problems whatsoever. And now they're hoping to try and drop down quickly here. They're taking their time. They're getting sent round in a circle. Well, we've got to wait and see who gets to come out here first here. We've lost some more marbles. Dan's gone in the background. Runamine's gone as well. I have died, for fuck's sake. And so is Ulthar Arbalist, but Bill Brasky is trying to get out here, but Ida's actually the first one to get out here. But they're stuck right in the middle. Zarnock Hair Darkness, Fear Monarch's caught back up as well. Bill Brasky has got out as well, but Ida is in first place currently, as things stand. But they're right in the middle again. It's a very bad place for you to be, Ida. Because you've got so many things in the way. But this, well, they're going bullies. Steve Dead is what it do. Steve Dead came out of nowhere. But they've been sent up the way and backwards, and Ira's back and leading him up. Ira's going the wrong way! And so is Bill Brasky. And Destroyer, they're all going the wrong way. Everyone's going the wrong way. But hold on, there's some marbles that are going. Hold on, just a kind of. The tractor Simba is now in the lead. Steve is stuck in that washing machine. That tumble dryer of doom. The tractor Simba. They're going to win, but they're going to slow down, and Daniel Hensley continues full advantage, and Daniel Hensley has stolen it right to death. Windows 96 in second place. The tractor Simba might be third. Yes, they are. And Jesus Christ, Damien. Oh, that was so close. The tractor Simba. Of course, they fucking, they were, they're, you can argue the tractor Simba is the reason why we're doing marbles. They're 20 ticket memberships. Meant we got to fucking get to the race. And they were so close to winning as well, but sadly they came third for them, unlucky for them. Damien 4th, Celsius 5th, Baron 6th, Fear Monarch 7th, Ryax 8th, Lilish Britannia 9th, and Mr. White in 10th place. Goodness me. A bunch of marbles are getting burnt alive here. I said burnt alive, burnt to death with the fire consuming them because they get sent backwards in that portal. Yeah, quite a few marbles just cannot get to the right hand side of that. Once you get out of there, they're all going that way. And the last few marbles are finishing right now, but Daniel Hensley, your marble is victorious. Well done to you, Daniel Hensley, your marble won this race. You have won the Full House Bingo race for today. Okay. Right, so now we need to spin the wheel and see what prize Daniel Hensley has won, whether with an intro shout out or a Scottish soundboard pass or a Full House ticket or their own marble ticket. Daniel Hensley, you've won a Full House ticket. That is a very viable prize indeed, Daniel Hensley. So, Daniel Hensley, Full House ticket. And that'll be eligible for you to use between now and a week's time. Phil is off next Friday, isn't he? Since Phil is off next Friday and Saturday, I guess the prize will be valid on the Sunday, on the Sunday, the what you call it? Sunday the 9th of August, okay? I usually don't do Sunday streams, but I will be doing them because Phil's off Friday and Saturday, so I don't want to go 3 days of bingo, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll probably do a Sunday stream for that particular weekend, so there we go. Well done, Daniel Hensley, for your victory, well done. You guys have voted, and 62% of you want a second bingo card. Aren't you guys gluttons for punishment? And currently live DSP is doing Q&A. After his channel audit, he's now doing live Q&A. He's ran out of things to talk about, it seems. He claimed he had some sort of interesting thing to talk about regarding Sony or whatever, but there you go. I guess that topic didn't last very long, and he's doing Q&A now. So, yeah, it's time for us to do a second card. So, let's get set up for the second card here. The free spaces, of course, get reset. We have to go back the way. So the free spaces go back to 0. Everything else stays though. The 5, 6 snorts and burps we got, that stays. And the big counter also stays as well. But we need a new number. So let's reset the card. And the first number in chat I see will be the card that I use for a second bingo card. Vega, you are first this time. And your number is 516. So I will use your number. And we need Phil to send out the following on a second bingo card. We need Phil to applaud randomly, him burping, him saying life, comment, and oh. The second row is Phil saying something in style, him talking about LTG, him being a victim mode, him saying actually, and him scratching a stash. The third row is Phil saying literally, a lot of people, him talking about the cards, him saying fuck, and him saying people saying. The fourth row is Phil saying right now, contributions, hate to say, absolutely, and him using the hateful slurs. The fifth and final row is Phil talking about food, him saying interactive, members excited, and finally, you see. So that's the second card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, I won't bore you guys with all the details again of how we can get free spaces. You guys know all the ways we can get free spaces. I will remind you, of course, I mean, that we're 4 more new or renewed members away from a free space because we've had one of those so far. We're 120 joules away on YouTube chat from a free space as well. And, of course, for every famous 20 sites that Phil begs, you know, but the beg count will keep going, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And we're 5 sips, not suburbs away as well from a free space on that as well. So, there we go. And, of course, like stream. 50 likes, we get us 2 more free spaces, so that would be very helpful indeed, of course. We're trying to win this second card. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing some more bingo, and that is for us to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle for a second round.
Fuck's sake, Jesus!
On that angry Scottish note, it's time for us to play bingo and let's see if we can get a second full house. Good luck, everybody. Go see if I can go.
Sweet. All right. Good stuff. Thank you for the feedback, right? Now let's talk about the games that I played this week and what's happened to all of them. Ready? I'm on fire. I'm on fire this morning. So, here's how everything went. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond has done decently, but not great. And what I mean by that is, we get good attendance and engagement. Support is up and down for that game. I still want to keep playing it. I mean, we've been playing it for a long time now, so I am going to keep it in the rotation, okay? We're already to the point where we just finished the Dialga boss fight, which is the legendary of the game, and now we're going to head into the final gym, and then I guess the Elite Four, and then technically the end of the game. So that's coming up in the next several streams of it that we do next week. However, this is very important. Everyone, please listen, okay? So, you ready? Pokemon is becoming a night stream next week. Don't freak out.
Called it.
I know Pokemon has been a daytime stream for a very long time, okay? But next week, we've got multiple new games coming out. I need day streams to try new games. It's just that simple. That's how it works, okay? Pokemon is not a new game, okay? It's a remake of an old Pokemon game. You know, other things have to take priority. And I apologize to those who love Pokemon are going to be upset. Like, for example, I know Matthew already posted up and was like, well, if you make it a night stream, that means that I'm going to miss streams. And, or I'm going to have to, like, have a weird sleep schedule.
Fuck you, Matthew.
I hear ya. Sorry. I can't please everyone. I've tried to please the Pokemon fans since the fall when we did Pokemon Legends ZA. There's always been Pokemon in the rotation. We have to basically downgrade Pokemon at this point. To be frank, the streams aren't doing as well. I still like it and I want to keep it in the rotation, but...
There you go. To be frank, money talks, you peasant bitch. To be frank, you didn't fucking give me much money for Pokemon anyway, Matthew. To be frank, you, Matthew, maybe you should fucking whale out more and I might keep it a day stream.
We need to play it less, and we need to focus more on other games. So, Brilliant Diamond will continue next week, but it becomes a nighttime stream starting Sunday, okay? There you go. Final Fantasy, I already told you, is doing exceptionally well. The streams have great attendance, engagement, and support. The videos on demand are just doing okay. It's an old game, and I've already played it many times, so my longtime fans have already seen me play the game. So I'm not shocked that it's not doing huge numbers or whatever. At the same time, the streams are doing outstanding, so let's keep going, okay? That's going to remain as night streams next week to balance with Pokemon, FYI. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. Let me put it this way. The streams end up being very chill. We have a great audience for that game who come by, and they come by specifically just for that game. They help me out to find hidden items and things and to guide me around to say what to do, what order to do the content. And it's a slow burn, open world, very chill game full of content. The graphics are great. But, yeah, it's fallen off, meaning attendance is lower now and support. Last time we played, I made $80, and that was for the long stream, you know what I mean? So, again, I'm going to keep it in the rotation. But it's not going to be as frequent once the new games come out. We are going to keep playing it as daytime stream, but I need to focus on the new stuff more, just so you know. It'll stay in the rotation, but because it fell off a bit, it's going to be played less. Dark Souls 2 continues, right? It really does, and it's been a fun and interesting and crazy run, this game. We're playing it again today. We just did Drenglade Castle, as you can see right here, and now we're heading into Shrine of Amana. Man, it's an ultra-challenging run with the lighting. Like, it's been so hard because I have to keep farming torches and stuff, but it's working, right? Like, people show up for it. I really hope that you guys will support it. There have been some slow Dark Souls streams, just for the record. There's been some streams that have been low support streams, and I'm like, I don't know what happened, but then other days people get excited for it. So it's kind of up and down. It will continue for now. Like I said, I want to keep playing it over August. I would love to do the DLCs, but I have to see what happens. If it ends up kind of dying out because now new games are coming out, then we're probably just going to end it at the standard ending. We're probably not going to do the DLCs. I want to do the DLCs. Let me make this abundantly clear. I want to do them, but I need people to actually support the game. Okay? Okay. So that's what's going on right now. And Pal World ended, as you all know. And I've seen some of the most hilarious crash outs over this. Not me. People reacting to it. Oh, how dare he not play Pal World? He quit it only because of money and this and that. And it's like, guys, I like Pal World. I made this abundantly clear. I like the game, and I wish to keep playing it. But when the entire audience on stream complains when I play it and says it's boring and no one supports the stream, I have to do the right choice because I'm an entertainer.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I don't stream to entertain myself. I stream to entertain you. That's the point. That's my job. Does that make...
But then when people are on your stream complaining, you tell them to fuck off. So I don't really believe your fucking sentimentality there, Phil. I don't believe you're fucking being honest and genuine.
Sense? I'm a public entertainer. My content is for public consumption, and the idea is that you watch it, you enjoy it, and you reciprocate. That's what allows me to make a living. If that doesn't happen, then I have to do other things. With Pal World, people didn't show up, they did not engage, they did not support, and they actively complained it was boring. Twice. First, when the game first came out in 2024, and again now.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
So how is it my fault? Because people crash out, oh, you're only about the money, you're only about this. What the hell are you talking about? Where were you? I played the game, I liked it, no one showed up. So what do you want me to do about that? Play a game no one wants? Are you stupid? On planet Earth, what business operates on providing a product no one wants? Does it ever work? I mean, I would say that's probably some of the worst business decisions ever. Remember the Wii U, the console no one wanted, and it failed. I don't want to fail. I want to succeed in life. I want to be, you know, someone who has some relevance that can entertain an audience that will then allow me to enjoy my life. Try reciprocating with support.
Excuse me, fucking me. Yeah, if Phil's not crashing out, no. Everyone else is crashing, but not Phil. You wouldn't catch Phil crashing out. No. Don't be absurd.
So I have to play things you want. Crashing out and yelling at me saying that, oh, it's all about the money. No, it's about being smart, not being a dumbass. This is not my hobby. I don't stream for free. This is my living. This is how I support my family. If you don't get that, grow up. Okay? Grow up.
Fuck you and your family. Maybe you get a real fucking job and fucking get an actual secure fucking employment with a steady fucking wage, you know? Because look, that's right, Phil, you are literally a handful of quite literal handful. Let's just fucking say, for example, that OIC decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm out. Let's just say, for example, Iron Chester Guy says, fuck it, I'm out. Let's just say, for example, you know, Cantaloupe, this new bastard, fucking decides, you know, quite literally, a small handful of individuals can decide, you know what, I'm out of here. He's fucked. You know? And yes, of course, there might be some other fucking people that fucking step up to the fucking plate and, you know, contribute and try and keep Phil fucking going. But no, the fact of the matter is that Phil quite literally is surviving not based off the majority of his audience, but on the fucking benevolence and the kindness and generosity of the smallest of minorities of the audience. Like, when 80% of your income is essentially fucking coming from a literal handful of individuals every month, Phil, that is not sustainable, for fuck's sake. Oh, for the life of Christ, man, what the fuck? I've been sent a distraction derail by Sonny about what happened to Power World. This is what happened to Power World.
For the first time ever, this controller is blinking red. I've actually never seen that before. I must not have charged it in a long time. I'm going to plug it in here. I must not have charged the controller in a while because this controller never blinks red. So, hooey. It was funny. So I went on break. I went across the hall here. And
oh, I remember this. Yeah. On his break, he was playing with fucking, you know, it was a cat and Jasper. And, like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I don't want to stop playing with Jasper. You know, we're going to get back to Power World. Also, listen to this bullshit story. You guys might not have heard this fucking bizarre bullshit story of... Listen, if you've not heard this yet, trust me. Phil has an interesting claim that Jasper does some very impressive things.
And Kat is in there playing a new game that she just got. It's like a bowling simulator game, like you run a bowling alley. And Jasper was in there. And I started talking to Jasper, and the game has some good music. So it's like dun 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 dun. So I started dancing, and then Jasper started dancing with me, and he started meowing. I said, Jasper kitty, and I pointed, he goes, meow, dancing. I said, and Jasper kitty, hoi, meow. He was doing it to the timing of the song. It was great. We're having a good time.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'm in there for a few minutes, but it's like, well, I gotta go back and play Power World now. Very good. Okay. King Crimson says it would be cool to see you do Union Arena, a TCG that does collabs with a ton of different animes like Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, really? Never heard of it, but listen, as long as this stuff isn't like wildly rare or expensive, I'm open to trying different things if you guys want to recommend it. So this
I think he was really hoping that him telling that Jasper story would have got some support.
This one is called what? Union Arena? Okay. I'd be interested in something. And the good thing is, if it's variety, that's good. That way I'm not always doing the same thing. Let me take a quick look before we jump back in here. Give me a second.
He's stalling. And he'll stall. And then wait for it.
Jujutsu. Some of these are...
Wait for it.
But does that mean that there's like almost no cards in there, King Crimson? Okay.
Right, here we go. Listen, is it about here?
Now,
Here is where Phil...
honest question. Do you guys like Power World, and do you want me to keep playing it tonight? Okay? I'm asking
so let's pay attention to it. So the chat saying yes, you know? Chat saying yes, you know?
this question honestly for a reason. I'm here to entertain.
Hell yeah, Lamau. You know what I mean? There's a wee nodding fucking thing there.
I'm here to do things
Yes. Some are saying no, but the majority are saying yes, though.
that make you have a good time and make you want to reciprocate with support. If I've played this game for an hour and I've made $40,
yes,
okay,
sire.
And it's not like
bye Power World.
In the last hour, I'm not even kidding. In the last hour,
the schedule, sire.
$10 super chat.
YouTube chat saying yes.
And then within an hour, I made $7. Okay. If people don't care for the game, then let's just do something else. If that's the case, I wasn't ever committing to playing this game long term. I want you to understand that. Like, this was not something that we committed to. You know what I'm saying? If you guys find the game boring, dull, not interesting, and you don't care about me doing an open world exploration game like this, then we don't have to play it again. We could just chill for the next hour. All right? Connor John, thanks for $2. Yes, the story did happen. Why would I make it up? You're an idiot. And there's no point even making up a story like that. You're just a moron. So thanks for $2, stupid.
You've lied about the most bizarre fucking things before, Phil. You've lied so much about random shit before, it's hard to fucking understand why you're so inclined to lie. You lied about fucking when you actually had your pet cat as a cat. You know, when you first showed him off to everyone. Oh, we've had him since before we were married, and we had somebody look after him while we were getting married in Connecticut. And then you retconned that shit to say, no, we didn't have Jasper before we were married. We couldn't. That's not possible. So yeah, you lie all the time about the most random shit.
Okay. So, that's the point I'm making here. Like, if you guys don't care for Palworld, that's okay. We can say, hey, listen, we gave it an honest try, just like we did when it was in early access. We played it a certain amount. People say they're bored of it. We're done. And we can...
But some people are saying they'd like to see keep playing the game. There are several individuals on Kick and YouTube who said they'd like to see keep playing the game.
We could do a chill with Phil for the next hour. We can do whatever you want, actually, quite frankly. So what do you guys think?
Wait for a response to that PHG person.
PHGQED says 1 day of low support does not equal not liking a game. Yes and no, because this isn't the first time this has happened. Yes.
And remember as well, wasn't this a day when Kino were also live? Or was that the following day?
We've had great Palworld nights, but it's typically when I have a new box of TCG to open, and then people come and support the stream because they want cards.
But it was a day. So Kino were live as well at the same time. And then Phil decided just to wage quit that same day.
I don't think there's ever been a rallying where people were like, wow, we love Palworld. You know what I'm saying?
But that your first stream of Palworld, so you get hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But you're saying that's because of cards, not Palworld. Couldn't the same be fucking said for Final Fantasy streams?
So I don't know what to do. We could just do chill with Phil, and that's fine. And then what we'll have to do is next week, instead of playing this a couple times, we'll have to try to figure out what to do. Maybe we'll do tryout nights again, because already we had some games lined up that I wanted to try.
So basically Phil fucking laid the foundations for fucking wage quitting, and you know the audience were kind of split. Phil's like, yeah, let's quit. Let's just fucking quit. So that's what happened, okay? That is what happened when Phil fucking wage quit the fucking game.
2 words. Grow up. This is reality now. This is not fantasy life. This is not rainbow and unicorns land. This is not the fantasy world of the internet because you grew up completely linked to the internet your whole life and you think that everything is magical. It's not. In reality, people have to do things that constitute work that will then allow them to earn a living so that they can survive. I have to play things that you guys want that you'll then say, oh, this is good, and then you'll support it. Hence, like with Final Fantasy VI, what's going on right now. Okay, people are loving it and they're supporting it, so I'll keep playing it. Palworld didn't work twice. I like the game. I think it's great. I would love to keep playing it. If I do, it'll be offline for my own personal amusement. It won't be online because you guys didn't like it, period. If you don't like that, grow up. Don't crash out and yell at me. I'm not the one that didn't show up and didn't support the stream. Okay. Boo! So, that's what's going on. No more Palworld. Pokemon now becomes a night stream. We continue with Final Fantasy VI, which is doing great. We continue with Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, and Dark Souls 2, which aren't doing as well, but we'll keep going with them for now. And next week, we have a couple new things going on, so let's talk about those, and then we can just chill for the rest of the morning, or the rest of the podcast. Excuse me, what a faux pas. See that? So, here we go. Ready? Next week, we have the release of Beast of Reincarnation. This game is a huge question mark. A huge question mark. All right? No one knows.
That's kind of a dumb question for somebody to send Phil their jackathon, wasting $2 to ask DSP if everyone stopped tipping for all games in what. Well, Phil wouldn't be able to fucking do this as a living, right? If people stopped supporting his content, he would be fucked. He wouldn't be able to fucking do this as a fucking living because nobody would fucking be giving him money to fucking do this as a living. He would have to fucking, you know, get a real job, perhaps.
If it's gonna be good, it's from Game Freak.
Or start selling his fucking binders. And collectibles.
Freak, the makers of Pokemon. That's what they're known for. This is their first like major non-Pokemon outing in ages. So will it be good? I don't know. It comes out on Tuesday. It's a Game Pass game. We're gonna give it a try. Okay? Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be complete garbage. Who knows? But it's worth trying and seeing if it's entertaining. If it is, we'll keep it in the rotation. If we play it and we hate it, we'll play it again. Pretty simple cause and effect right there. Okay? Now also, next week is the release of Marvel Tokon, the new fighting game. I tried the beta 1 week ago, and it was a mess, okay? The graphics were great. The world design, the character design, the gameplay elements seemed sound, but the game played like utter dog shit online. The ranked and casual matchmaking didn't properly work, meaning that you had to just play randoms in lobbies and the connections were atrocious. So if they don't fix that, this game will fail on PC. Now, I don't know if it's better on PlayStation, okay? But the game releases next Friday. But I'm not here next Friday. Let me reiterate that. I'm not here next Friday. I'm going to be here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm off both Friday and Saturday of next week after a crazy long, very arduous, very stream-filled July. I need 2 days off, okay? So when I come back on that Sunday, that's when we're going to start with my coverage of Marvel ToeCon. But the question is, what version will I be playing? I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to the community and what everyone's saying online. If people outright agree that the PlayStation version is the definitive and better version, I'm going to get it on PS5. If the PC version has been fixed since the beta, and now you can find people and the online play works, then we're going to get it on PC. And the truth is, I think we're going to get good content out of it regardless, because it's going to have offline content that has awesome plot lines based on teams of superheroes. Like there's the X-Men, there's the Avengers, there's a villains team, and each one has its own content, like a campaign to play. Plus it's got arcade mode. So there is offline content to do. Even if the online's busted, we'll still get some out of it. But then, obviously, I want to play the game online. I would love to have an awesome online time with it, learn the ropes, try to play competitively. I'm not saying that will happen and I'll play it long term. I'm saying I at least want to give it a try. But it actually has to work. All right? So we're going to see what happens. All right? We're going to have to play it by ear. It's actually maybe a good thing I'm not playing it on release day, because if I did, I might have release day woes where the matchmaking doesn't work again and the game's just a hideous mess. So I'll come back.
But then you're going to be behind everyone else. If I could played it on day one, who might fucking know a lot more about the game than you do, because you're behind. And that'll be an excuse you fucking use for getting your fucking candy ass looked left, right, and centre.
In the couple of days after on that Sunday, I'll determine based on feedback online what's the better version, and that'll determine what I play that Sunday. Okay? Now, outside of Marvel ToeCon, there are...
So, Phil is talking about games he is going to be potentially playing. There's one game that Sonny brought my attention to earlier on, which I really like the look of it, to be honest. I really do like the look of the game. It's made by the same people who made Untitled Goose Game. I really like the look of this game. So let me show you.
Hello.
So yeah. Here's a trailer for it. I'm actually a big fan of this, okay? I think that I would be very interested in this game, okay? Here is the trailer for Big Walk. Maybe the same guys who made Untitled Goose Game. To me, this is a fascinating sort of game.
Hello. We're House. We made Untitled Goose Game. And we're here to tell you a bit more about our new game, Big Walk.
It's a game about walking and talking.
Hey, what up?
You and your friends walk around a big open world and talk to each other. Talking in Big Walk feels pretty natural.
Ooh, look at that.
But sometimes communication can get complicated.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Like maybe you get split up.
Where are you two? Over.
And while you explore, you keep talking using walkie-talkies.
No, we still can't see you. We're going to try and get higher. Over.
Copy that. Whoops.
But sometimes, someone might accidentally drop their walkie-talkie off a cliff.
Sorry.
And all of a sudden, you'll have to improvise with other tools. Hello? Can you see us now?
It's meant to be played with your friends, but how many friends is up to you.
So yeah, that's why DSP will be playing it, because I'll say, you know, Phil and friends.
Fuck you and your friends. No wonder you don't have any friends.
Yeah.
You can play with just 2 of you.
Hello.
Or 3.
Hi.
Or 4.
Hello.
Or if you really want, you can play with way more than that.
Hello.
Sometimes Big Walk is a game about making a plan for what to do next.
Yeah, okay, it's just over there. If we head up.
I mean, it's not a very intense game by any means, you know what I mean? But it sounds like a fun thing to do, to play, especially obviously playing with other people, you know what I mean? It sounds like a pretty fucking cool, wee chill game, you know? It's the sort of thing I think it's going to be an interesting experience to just kind of just dive into a bunch of people who just fucking just enjoy doing. There's wee challenges you can do as well. There's like puzzles, there's like fucking objectives as well, you know what I mean? It's a fun little sounding game, you know what I mean?
Up this ridge.
And by the way, I'm trying to build up some more speed up juice, which is why we're watching the trailer, okay?
And then down into that valley, we can get to the beach we saw the other day. You sure?
So maybe you decide to head up this ridge, down into that valley, and get to the beach you saw the other day.
But on your way there, you might come across one of these funny, sort of teamworky challenges that are all over the place. These challenges are how you make progress in the game, and they all make you work together in different ways. Like in this one, where you're separated by soundproof glass, and you need to figure out new ways to communicate without talking. So you do the challenge, and you get this thing.
Ta-da!
It seems important.
So you keep heading towards the beach, and as you're walking, you see a train coming. It's headed in the right direction, so you all decide to run for it. and you catch up to it just in the nick of time. So everybody jumps, aboard. Big Walk is a game where sometimes you'll end up on your own. And maybe you realize it's not so bad getting lost in the bush. Sometimes it's nice just to sit by a creek and listen to the wind in the trees. And sometimes, after the sun goes down, you might start to feel a little bit scared.
Big Walk is a game where you might need to form a search party and go looking for your lost friend in the dark.
Hey, you found me! Where you go? Once you're back together, you get to hear about everything that happened while you were split up. Admittedly, a little bit scared.
And when you finally make it to the beach, you might pick some music that's just right for watching the sunrise together.
Imagine DP trying to play this fucking game. So, I can't listen to music, guys. I might get copyright claimed on my channel. Fuck your music, okay? We're gonna watch the sunrise in silence, okay, guys? But yeah, and to me,
So as much as Big Walk is a game about walking and talking, it's also about exploring and getting lost and doing challenges, and sometimes not really doing anything at all. We love playing this game, and we hope you will too. Big Walk comes out August 4th. Goodbye.
There you go. Fascinating looking game, you know? So, I said I got shared mail on. I put the yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even think if it's a Steam game. I'll think of it as a game to have fun with, you know what I mean? I say, honestly, it just seems like a chill experience, you know? Even if it's a stream game, or even just somebody, even like whether you stream it or even record it, whatever, just to fucking share. But I don't even know. But honestly, though, it seems like just an interesting little experience, you know what I mean? Just a little fun little game, you know what I mean? No big major, no massive, like, it's not a AAA title by any fucking means, but it just seems like a chill experience, you know? But yeah. And apparently it's cross-platform, cross-platform multiplayer, Steam achievements, online co-op, supports controls as well, which is all good. Not sure about the price. It doesn't say anything about a price yet, you know? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the price of the game would be. But I imagine it's not going to be too bad, you know what I mean? Because it's an indie game, you know what I mean? So they're not usually too fucking expensive, you know? So yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the new games that Phil will not be entertaining because obviously you need to have friends for that, and Phil and friendships don't really kind of coexist that well, you know? So there you go.
Are a few things that are going on during the month. For example, the Gears of War E-Day beta also starts on Friday. So what I'll probably end up doing is playing Marvel Tokon on Sunday, and if it's still going on Monday, I'll probably play the Gears of War beta, but I'm not sure if it's going to be going or not. I have to look into that to find out the full information. But the good news here is there's nothing major going on in August till the end of the month. At the very end of the month, we have the Metal Gear Solid Collection 2, which is going to have Metal Gear Solid 4, which you guys have already expressed desire to see me play. And then we also have Resonance of Plague Legacy, the new game in the Plague Tale line, even though it doesn't look like it has anything to do with the rats, which is kind of weird. So we do have a couple new games at the end of the month, but that means we have all month to focus on what we're doing, right? If we end up playing Beast of Reincarnation, we'll have time. If we end up playing Marvel Tokon, we have time. We can focus on the other games, get far in them, beat them, etc. So it's actually a good thing that we can focus on the games we're playing now and then get to the new stuff at the end of the month. Okay? Okay. So I have some shout outs to do. All right. And then we're going to chill for the rest of the show. Are we ready? So first off, I don't think...
Yeah, he completely forgot about his fucking Sony news. He completely memory holed the fucking news he had about Sony.
No, I just want to refresh to make sure that this isn't, okay, good. All right, so we start off today with Dick B. Reether. What a nice name. $2 super chat, and he says, Phil, I picked up Devil May Cry 2, you should replay it. I never played Devil May Cry 2. That's the one I skipped. I purposefully skipped it because if you remember, many years ago, they came out with I'm just gonna say his name is Dick, okay? They came out with a collection, an HD collection on PS3, I think it was, and I had never played Devil May Cry at all, okay? So, I played 1, and I played 3, later on I played 4, then I played the newer ones, then I played the reboot. The only one I never played was 2. Why didn't I play 2? Because you told me not to. Back then, the viewers actually reached out to me and said, Phil, Devil May Cry 2 is widely accepted as a mistake. It plays differently than the first one. After 2, they went back in 3, and it plays more similarly to the first one. Like, they made a lot of bad decisions in 2, okay? So I guess you can kind of compare it to Dark Souls 2, which we're playing right now, where it really feels like a departure from the first game, and then in 3, it feels more like 1. That's what people say. So I never played Devil May Cry 2. I don't know if I would like it or not, okay? Okay. Baddie for life, 25 months as a member. So I hope you're doing well and ready for some Dark Souls 2. And then they dropped a $4.99 pound super chat. So let's see how the pound conversion is today. $4.99. That is $6.73. So who was that? That was Baddie for life, I believe. So thank you to Baddie for life for a $6.73 super chat. And he said, did you ever play Hollow Knight? Yes, we did a full playthrough together just a few months ago because I actually like Silksong so much that I actually said, hey, would you guys want to see me go back and play Hollow Knight now? And everyone gave me a resounding reply, yes, we would like to see you go back and play Hollow Knight. My screen, yeah, my thing's all frozen. Sorry. I got distracted because my chat froze. Okay. So, I absolutely positively loved Silksong. As hard of a game as it was, I loved the experience. People loved it too. And people asked me at the time, would you play Hollow Knight? And I said, sure. So, earlier this year, we had some downtime, and I did a full playthrough of Hollow Knight, including the DLC content. And you can check that right here on the channel. It's live. In fact, I bought both the Silksong and Hollow Knight t-shirts that I wear on stream occasionally because I like the game so much. Bilbo Swaggins did a 500 kicks. He says, you saying like a game is like a detective telling a suspect they're a good person, you're screwed when it happens.
He is not going to understand that whatsoever, is he? He's going to be so confused with that.
What? Does anyone have any idea what he just said? Do I even want to try to interpret it? Here's what I'm going to say. Bilbo Swaggins, thanks for the 500 kicks. I really appreciate that. However, you might want to try English next time that you send me a message so we all know what you're talking about, okay? Just so you know, English is the common denominator language around here that people understand the most, so come back and try it. Okay. Jackathon. This guy's name is Jackathon. He did a $2 super chat. If everyone stopped tipping for all games, then what? Well, then there'd be no streamers. Because if people stopped tipping for content...
No. They're not talking about other content. They are not talking about other content creators, so this is for you. They're asking you, on your stream, what would happen to you if everyone stopped tipping. So don't try to fucking make it a fucking vague and ambiguous to say, oh, I'm going to incorporate everything. No, get the fuck out of here.
He did a $2 super chat. If everyone stopped tipping for all games, then what? Well, then there'd be no streamers. Because if people stopped tipping for content, no one would stream because you can't make a living doing it. Thanks for $2.
People would still stream as a hobby, you stupid fucking cunt. Phil thinks that streaming would die if there's no money involved. Holy fucking shit. What a stupid bastard.
And
also, there's such a thing as sponsored streams. People could still probably do it for a living. Just because they weren't getting fucking contributions from a live stream audience and couldn't get tipped, doesn't mean they couldn't fucking do it as a career potentially. If they've got a big reach, if their streams are popular and they have a good audience, you know, and they get that shit sponsored, and that's paying for the stream right then and there, then yeah, they would still fucking probably do it and keep doing it in that regard. And it's not, just because you can't get live contributions doesn't mean that's a be all and end all, Phil. You ignorant bastard.
We have Ziggler with a $2 super chat saying, Phil, I was banned by accident. Can you please unban? No, because I banned you on purpose because you were being a negative dick in chat.
So hold on. Ziggler, what were they doing to get banned? Hold on, let's see. Let's have a little evaluation here. Let's see. So let's see. So when did this person get banned and why? Let's see. I'm looking for Ziggler. My God, I didn't think I had to scroll this far down. I was really upset. Okay, I found it. So Phil banned this person. I was really upset when you stopped playing Palworld. I thought it was fun and everyone was being engaged. It seems like you stopped because you only made $7. As for Final Fantasy VI, only a few support it. That was what we got. You got banned for that. You got banned by DSP Gaming. You're being a dick. Heaven forbid you fucking share your opinion on something, you know what I mean? They were being polite as well. Phil could just said, I don't agree with your opinion, you're free to... No, I'm going to ban you for your opinion. How dare you fucking think that? Now, let's see how Phil is going to twist this, okay? Is Phil going to try and twist what he said?
With a $2 super chat saying, Phil, I was banned by accident. Can you please unban? No, because I banned you on purpose because you were being a negative dick in chat, saying that I only quit Pal World because of money, when I outright just explained fully what was going on. So your opinion's irrelevant and I don't want to hear it. Thanks for the $2. Alrighty then. Alright, so...
But you did quit Pal World because you made $7 in the final hour of streaming. That was one of the main factors of it.
Oh, we had a lot to talk about today. That was 50 freaking minutes, right? But I covered everything. Now I know. Probably get another piece, another set of One Piece, and maybe try Lorcana, because we haven't tried it yet. See how they work, right? I'll also be doing some new stuff next week. We got a good variety of stuff going on with games right now. Everything's going good for the summer. I'm excited. Oh, by the way, when we come back on Sunday, I'll change my backdrop a little bit, but not too much. I think all I'm going to do, I'm going to change the panels back to the black again, and I'm going to have some fresh animations. I'll probably get some fresh animations here for August, so that you won't see the same ones over and over. But for the most part, I've enjoyed my backdrop as it's been, okay? Now, the one thing that I'm thinking about doing is buying an actual real piece of furniture. For those who don't know, this is just a crappy metal stand that I've had for like over a decade, and all I do is put a piece of like felt over the top, and I put shit on it. That's it, okay? It's trash, okay? But it served its purpose. I've updated my set. I've already gotten rid of the stuff that was on the one side, right? Now we have stuff here on my actual desk. That's what you say, my actual desk that my monitors and everything is on. So I think maybe it's time to get rid of this. So what I'm going to do, likely in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try to find a piece of furniture to put here, whether it's you know, like a stand, a bookcase, something. I'm thinking transparent, because if it's transparent, then you can still see the lighting through it. You know what I mean? You want to probably see what's behind it. So maybe it'll be something that's glass or plastic or something. I don't know. But what I want to do is have more shelves. Like I want to have a shelf here where maybe I can put classic games, and I can still have my cards up top, or maybe vice versa, have the cards down here and have the classic games up here. Because now we have the classic games that I cleaned up and I put into storage, and I want to display some of them. And I think what I could do is I could alternate those out, but then when we have holidays, like it's Halloween, maybe I could have some Halloween decorations down there, you know? Because right now I'm kind of limited with my space, and like I don't want to really, like people are like, well, where's the signs? Where's the game over sign? Where's the ghost? I don't really want to put those up right now because I don't have room. I already have this guy, and then the cards, there's no room for anything, right? So I think what I will do is, over August, I will look for something, all right, that will basically replace this stand, and we'll have more to the backdrop. For now, I'm very limited what I can do with it. So what I'm just going to do for August right now is I'm just going to update the animations and probably swap to the black panels in the background. And that's going to be our August backdrop, okay? And then we'll see if I can get something new for this side over the course of the month. Fair enough? Now, I think you guys have enjoyed my return to classic animations. The feedback I was getting in early July was that the animations were way too complicated, and therefore you wanted more simple. So I went back to the simple animations, and I have had zero complaints. Zero. So what I'm thinking is keep those animations for now, and then maybe when we head into the fall, then I swap them out for new ones or different ones. And of course, when we hit Halloween and Christmas, we're going to have those themed animations as well, but that's a ways off. Okay, so just to tell you, I know that usually every month we have a situation where I kind of swap out stuff, but in this case, I don't think I'm going to swap much. I'm just going to update animations, do a little bit of backdrop change, but for the most part, it'll be the same for August until I find something nice to put here, okay? Okay, good stuff, right? Alrighty then.
It's boring. You're boring.
All right, guys.
Everybody.
So we've covered everything that I wanted to talk about, and what I would say now is we still have some time left to kind of chill for the end of the podcast. So
he actually did forget. He had one news story for today, and he completely forgot all about talking about it.
Go ahead and type in the chat and tag me, so I know that you're talking to me, and let's see what you guys want to talk about. Let's do a little bit of Q&A to end the show today before we start up Dark Souls 2.
Who fucking cares?
And by the way, thank you to those who supported early. Remember how it works. On the streams, I open TCG cards at the end of the stream on a show called DSP Pack Rips, depending on the levels of support that I receive. Okay?
Here
if
we
we do a
go.
$50 contribution, that's a guaranteed pack of cards to be opened. If we hit $100 cumulative support on the stream, that's a pack. $150, that's a pack. $200, that's a pack. Okay? We have bigger milestones. If someone does a $100 contribution, we open a more premium pack of Prismatic Evolutions, which we have 2 left of. If we hit $250 of cumulative support, that's another premium pack. Okay? So today I have 3 packs left of One Piece: The Time of Battle, and there was a bonus pack that was given to me by the seller, a Japanese pack of the One Piece Set 8. So if we finish those 3 packs of One Piece in one go, I will open a bonus pack of Japanese cards for you. So we'll get to see the difference between the Japanese and the English version of One Piece while we do that. Okay? So if we open all 3 packs of One Piece, I'll open this as well as a bonus. Okay? Then once we're done with the One Piece, we go back to my box of Pokemon Pitch Black. We're not even halfway through that box, so there's definitely more hits in the box. And then after that, we got the Pal World cards coming, and then I'm going to have other stuff I'm going to order for next week. Like I said, maybe Lorcana and maybe another box of One Piece. Okay? Okay. So that is what we're doing.
Give me your
today.
money. Give me your money.
All right, so I see there's quite a lot of trolls today. You want to know why? Because we had such a great week, and last night was so well supported at Final Fantasy.
Get the fuck out of here. That's why. That's the sole singular reason why you have trolls. By the way, Phil, you pinned a message in your YouTube chat saying ignore the view button. You only have 346 people watching you. But yes, okay, good point. That is quite a large number of fucking people watching your stream. It's more like fucking 20, isn't it?
C6. My trolls can't stand it. Okay, they literally can't take it. They're going nuts. They're losing their minds. They're tearing and gnashing their teeth.
Phil, I mean, I've made more money than you today doing this. You're streaming and begging like crazy, like a crack whore, and you're only on $17 at this point in time. I've made more than you without having to fucking ask for it. So why am I jealous?
They're ripping their shirts off. They're so upset that DSP is successful playing Final Fantasy VI, and he's opening cards, he's getting giant hits, you know, big rare cards. They can't stand it. So they're sitting here with massive amounts of stock accounts today, screaming, crying, bitching, complaining, soiling their dirty diapers live as I stream. They just can't control their wrath. Very nice. I know, Layla, and I apologize. There's so many annoying people in chat today. I apologize for it. Okay? Okay, let's see what people want to talk about. What are my thoughts on Halo Evolved? What do you mean? Halo Evolved? You mean Campaign Evolved? I'm not playing it. I'm not interested in it because it's the same campaign a third time. I played the original Halo. I played Halo when the Master Chief Collection came out. This is exactly the same thing again, but they've actually tweaked it for the worst. Everyone playing it says it sucks. I'm not wasting time on it.
So we're behind live DSP by about 30 minutes, but he has brought an end to his podcast now, roughly, you know what I mean? So we have like another half hour to endure a bad man before he finishes his show. But the card's going quite well. I mean, we've got one free space currently so far because of the Sip Snorts and Burts getting us a free space. But we've got quite a few things ticked off on his board, so yeah. We might get a second full house, sort of wait and see, but I'm optimistic. We're doing quite well.
Really? James says the Power World booster boxes were $50. Well, guess what? Now they're $200. Because now the people have their hands on them, opening the cards, seeing the quality, and now they're trying to resell and scam. So because I got in at ground level and bought a box, I may be good. Like, they're actually saying there's like 3 or 4 cards in the set that are going to be very valuable. We'll see what happens when I get them. It's 12 packs of 7 cards, so that's what, 84 cards? Maybe I'll get a good one. We'll see.
Who fucking cares?
Okay.
What's up? Wait. So he streams for half an hour. Q&A lasts for half an hour, and he doesn't get given a single other dollar. Holy shit, Phil. But we're jealous of his success, guys. We are super duper fucking jealous of how successful he is. And also, apparently, the person that told him the box was worth $200 was lying, you know? There you go. Phil was misfed information and he believed it to be true for no reason whatsoever, with no source. Wow, what a surprise.
What's up, Blood Rain? How are you? Layla says, these idiots are saying in your chat your cards are fake even though we watched you open them live. Yeah, because these people are not smart. They're really not. They still believe that I ordered that Mega Greninja EX as a single rather than in a box.
Phil, the 2 biggest pulls you've ever had both coincidentally happened offline. I'm just saying, your 2 absolute best pulls you've ever had both happened offline.
People, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're nuts. These people are fucking crazy. The shit that they say. Because again, they can't cope with reality. These people grew up online. They don't have a real life. Like, to us, right now, everyone who has a rational thought, here's what I want you to do. All right? I'm serious. Look away from your screen. Don't look at me right now. You can listen to my voice, but don't look at your screen. Look at your room. Look at all the nice stuff around you, right? Where you live. That's reality. You see that? That's you. That's the real you living in real life. What you're seeing on your screen right now, me, yeah, I exist, but this isn't your reality. But for some people, this is reality. Like the internet, this la-la land of fantasy nonsense, this is their reality. They just live online, and that's their existence. They hate being away from the screen. The moment they're away from the screen, they can't handle their horrible lives and realities, so they lose it. So they make up crazy shit, and they group with people online in this virtual community of way nonsensical garbage, and they actually believe their own bullshit, because they're fucking crazy. Okay? That's the people we deal with on a daily basis. The crazy. Not real people, not normal people, weirdos. Bizarre, broken individuals. That's the kind of people that say this dumb shit. Normal people would never say that. Okay, we did not talk about that. Let's talk about it really quickly, Assassin Gamer. Sony made the announcement a couple weeks ago that they're no longer going to do physical media games starting in 2028. The entire industry shook. Everyone said, ooh, this is it. After GTA 6 announced no physical discs, now Sony's saying we're not even going to make physical discs anymore in a year and a half. Everyone freaked out. And, of course, there was a ton of backlash on the internet. Everyone's like, screw Sony. We're not going to forget this. We hate you. We're going to boycott. We're not going to buy. There's even supposedly like a 2-week boycott of Sony or something happening in August that gamers apparently are staging, okay? So how did Sony...
But not you, because you need to fucking do your job, you know?
Respond? Well, first, they didn't post on their social media for over a week. Then when they did, they completely ignored all the downvotes, all the negative comments, and everyone that slammed them when they started doing arbitrary normal posts again. And it was just revealed today that internally Sony had one of their meetings, you know, talking about revenue and everything. And during the meeting, here's what management said. So we're well aware of the public outcry against us saying we're not doing physical media anymore. We don't care. We feel like it's the right decision to do based on the digital movement that most people are buying digitally these days. So we're just going to do it anyway. And we think it's going to die out. It's not really going to have an impact. We're not really too worried. So there you go. That's officially what the management at Sony have said publicly. They don't care about anyone's feedback. They're going to do what they want, and they don't care about your feelings. So do with that as you may. If you feel that a company that outright says we don't care what our customer base says should have your money, then by all means continue to give Sony your money. Buy games on Sony property, right, or Sony platforms. Buy Sony produced and published games. Buy more PlayStations and PlayStation accessories. Do that. If you feel like their decision is anti-consumer, it's pro-greed, that they're trying to control the games marketplace and make it so that since they can only buy games digitally, that they'll now control the pricing. And if you think that this is predatory, don't buy Sony.
So what are you going to do, Phil? Are you going to support Sony? Or are you going to protest them?
Say, I refuse to buy Sony products. I will not buy their consoles. I will not buy their controllers. I will not pay for PS Plus online. I will not buy their games at all. We'll boycott Sony. Because this is the absolute positive truth.
Wait. What have I just seen in Phil's shoot? There's no way. How has this happened? No. This is weird. This is very weird. This is very fucking weird, okay? This is a restream, right? So how the hell has this been pinned on Phil's YouTube chat? Pinned by DSP Gaming. Hey, Usi, you play hentai, please. Hey, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. How this happened? Did he misclick? This is on Phil's stream. He's the one who... Wait, hold the fuck on. This is weird. Hey, Usi, I hope understand I Jade Knees. Usi, please play Bizonga games. I use one good hand. I joy anime. Lady Luna. Snow like what up my witch at Layla the Witch. I joy you sit my chair. He might have went to bad but pinned it instead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hell, hold on. Hold on. I need to screenshot this. I'm screenshotting this, okay? I don't care. I don't care if it was a misclick. I don't care. This is funny as hell. I'm screenshotting this son bitch. Pinned by DSP Gaming. This is incredible. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Oh my god. This is too good. This is too good. And I've shared it in the chat. There we go. Shared it. And you got it as well. Yeah, I fucking snap. My version is clearer, Vega, you know what I mean? But there you go. Fucking snap, pal. There you go. Great minds think alike. There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's so confused. Okay, I'm going to mind it, okay? But yeah, it's quite possible Phil misclicked, okay? You might have misclicked, but it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny.
I will not pay for PS Plus online. I will not buy their games at all. We'll boycott Sony. Because this is the absolute positive truth. The absolute only way. By the way, I misclicked. Look at this bullshit. I just misclicked. I was trying to ban someone.
Hello?
And the YouTube chat's so delayed. Let me fix this, okay? Wow, the YouTube chat is insanely delayed. There. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So, that is the absolute positive only way you can tell Sony, this is what we don't want. You have to put your money where your mouth is, or in this case, you have to take the money away from where you don't think the company has the best interest, okay? So, I'm not exaggerating. If you feel like it's a huge deal that Sony will no longer make physical games, you have to skip Marvel Tokon, because that's a Sony-produced game. I'm not kidding. If you feel that Sony may be trying to do predatory practices and control the marketplace, and this is all their plot to make big money, you have to not buy GTA 6 on PlayStation 5 later this year. You get what I'm saying? This is not a case where you can complain, but then you can't act. This is a case where if you complain, you have to act. This is not, oh, we hate Pokemon because Pokemon runs like shit, and then everyone runs out and buys the latest Pokemon game even though it runs like shit and makes it the best-selling Pokemon game of all time. You can't do that. Because if you do that, then no one will ever change, no one will learn, and everything will stay exactly the same. If you have a problem with Sony's stance right now, you have to take a stand and stop spending money on Sony. Because if they actually take a hit in their pocketbooks, then the management will say, oh, I guess we were wrong. Actually, everyone's opinion does matter, and we have to listen to feedback from the consumers, and we have to now make physical games again. So it's your choice, okay? Want me to give you my take? Here's my take. I don't believe that this is a movement by Sony to control the digital marketplace and charge more. Even though they have done that with certain games, I actually don't think that's why they're doing it. I think this was inevitable. The writing was on the wall many years ago that physical media was going to go away once people bought digital. Now the internet has caught up. You can download every game digitally. Every game you buy on release day has an insane 20 gigabyte patch that is the real game updated, not what's on the disc or on the cartridge or on the card. This has been this way for many years, and I've told you this in my content in many years. This is it. It's coming. Prepare yourself. And collectors and people who love physical media always gave me shit and said, no, Phil, rally against. This is ridiculous. No, no, no. I said, it doesn't really matter what you think. It's coming. These companies are not going to continue to spend to create physical versions of games for you when it doesn't give them any added benefits. And what I said was the only real place that you're going to be able to get a physical game is the collector's edition, where you're spending extra money so that you can get the box, the disc or cartridge, right? The statue that it'll come with, the collector's edition content, the soundtrack, all you pay extra, then they will produce that for you. But outside of that, you're not going to be able to get a physical copy, okay? Just so you know. All right, so it was coming. I outright said this over the years, and I think people just wanted to live in La La Land and didn't want to listen to me. Well, now that time is here. It's actually coming to fruition right now. So here's the thing. Do I agree with the decision to get rid of physical games? Do you want to know the truth? I think I do, because it doesn't make sense to produce a physical game that isn't the game. If right now they were making games that were on the disc and that was the game, and you can play it offline, great, but that's not the case. The moment you put the disc into your system, it says update, and then it downloads the real game. You can't even play these games without internet connection anymore. So it never was physical. For many years, like 5+ years, you haven't been able to buy a physical copy of a game. You're just buying a placeholder because people wanted these for their collections. It's already happened. It's just that people wanted to remain ignorant and live in some fantasy world. That's not how reality works. In reality, this has already happened behind the scenes. People just didn't accept it. Well, now it's already happened, okay? Now it's happening mainstream. No physical GTA. No physical games. Sony's phasing them out. If you just don't want to be a gamer anymore, then quit and go do something else as your hobby. But this is the future. It is an all-digital future. You have absolutely nothing you can do about it. Now, what we can do is be proactive. We can try to set up laws and regulations and situations where these companies can't screw us. Where you don't buy a game and then they decide 2 years later, oh, we don't have that game anymore. You can't play it, but I bought it. Too bad. We're shutting it down. That's exactly what Sony just did with their movie catalog. They let everyone pay for movies and then said, oh, we lost the licensing rights. You no longer have the movie. But I bought it. I paid $20 for the movie. Well, it's gone. It's deleted. That needs to be stopped. Someone should sue, and a law should be made to protect consumers from that kind of behavior. Okay, that's predatory behavior is what it is. However, the physical games are going away. You can't handle it. Quit being a gamer. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't control the cards here. Companies do. So you can gnash your teeth, you can whine, you can stomp your feet, you can complain, you online yelling. The executives have outright just told you, we don't care. So if you quit spending money, you quit being a Sony gamer, then maybe Sony will listen. But if you continue to buy the Sony stuff, nothing will change, so you have no right to complain. In my case, it doesn't really affect me. I wasn't buying physical copies anyway, so I'm going to continue to buy whatever I want digitally, wherever I want, and it's fine. There you go.
Who fucking cares?
Okay. I know, Rykopa says, man, reality is so depressing. Yeah, I know. That's life, man. Life is not everything. Everyone always becomes the winner.
Well, you have no fucking... Jesus Christ, man. Well, Jelly has no understanding of how fucking harsh life can be sometimes, alright? You know what I mean? He has been fucking living in a fucking fantasy world for the last fucking 15 years of his life. Where his fucking like, dumbass dentist fucking making sure they fucking pay for Phil's fucking over-examinate, you know, exuberant lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's crazy. He's living in a fucking fantasy land and Phil thinks he fucking knows what life is like, you know? Nah. He hasn't got a fucking clue, as per usual. But he's gonna fucking pretend to fucking know what it's like.
Life is not the right thing always triumphs. That's just the truth of it. In reality, a lot of the times in life, it's about making do the best you can, right? Just understanding that sometimes there's necessary evil, that life is not black and white, but a lot of shades of gray, and sometimes you just gotta get by, and accepting that not everything can be a win at all times. That's life. And a lot of people can't live with that, and they lose their minds, or they delude themselves. It's this realm of fantasy. These people who live online all the time, who their most important thing to do today is complain about something on the internet, when in reality, their entire life is insanely easy. Everything is provided to them with absolutely no actual strife, stress, risk. They've got all the resources they need to live. Everything's great. So they have the liberty, the privilege to just live online and complain all day. To some people, saying goodbye to physical games is actually the most important issue ever. When in reality, you should be worrying about food on the table, your health, your family member. You know, that's the important stuff. Instead, no physical discs. That's okay? It's a fucking video game. Boo! Okay. Tommy Tentos, you're absolutely right. He says, it's scary, but when you look at it from a different position, can you see how far gaming has come since the time when we were kids? Exactly. When we were kids, games were insanely primitive. Bleeps and bloops on the goddamn screen that barely represented what they were supposed to be, right? Everything came on a giant clunky cartridge or floppy disk. It took 70 years to load. You know, your primitive controllers that broke in your hands as you tried to play it. Now, today, we got the most crazy, advanced shit going on. and people still complain. I know. Layla the Witch says, do you think Sony waited for GTA 6 launch year to do this? Not only do I think Sony waited, are you ready for this? I actually think Sony knew GTA 6 was not going to have a physical copy because Rockstar told them ahead of time, and they planned their announcement for directly after the GTA 6 announcement, so it would soften the blow. 100% I think it was actually conspiring with each other to do it like that, so that it would all hit at the same time. I really believe that Rockstar and Sony talked about it and planned this all out. Absolutely. This stuff is not massive coincidence. Absolutely not.
If the bad man's annoying you with fucking bizarre takes, well, don't worry, because in 15 minutes' time, he's ending the podcast.
What's my favorite One Piece arc? Ooh. Oh, man. My absolute favorite One Piece arc. Of the ones that I'm very familiar with. Okay, so I have to think about the ones that I'm really familiar with. You know, a lot of people say Alabasta, right? But Alabasta also has a lot of filler. Like, the good parts of Alabasta are good, but then there's a lot of stretched out crap, too. You know, I really liked Thriller Bark because it was so different. They were going for a horror theme, which the series has never really delved in, and there was crazy zombies and monsters and stuff. But then Thriller Bark also felt dragged out by the end. I didn't see Marineford. A lot of people say Marineford. I didn't see that one. I skipped it, so maybe I should go back and watch it. It's a tough question. I'd also have to look at all the arcs, like a listing of the arcs, to determine, you know, which ones. I'm probably forgetting some, just quickly thinking in my head. I would say I really like the Alabasta arc, except for some of the crappy filler. Nothing here says the privilege to be angry about games or internet drama. The working man trying to pay bills doesn't have time to complain about internet things. You're right. And guess what? If you tell the normal average person, the working man, about this shit on the internet, they'd be like, what are you, a fucking weirdo loser? Who cares about that? Seriously. Normal people, when they hear about this shit that goes down on the internet, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you care? Why would anyone spend time on that? Don't you have things to do? And the answer is no. People who don't have things to do and have everything provided for them sit on the internet all day acting like fools.
Bruh. 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 Bruh.
Hilarious because someone just said, well, remember this the next time you bitch about DoorDash. DoorDash is real life.
What? What? I never expected this. I never expected that fucking statement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm rewinding it. I'm rewinding it.
Hilarious because someone just said, well, remember this the next time you bitch about DoorDash. DoorDash is real life.
Oh, glorious. Oh my god. I needed that. I needed that. One more time.
Hilarious because someone just said, well, remember this the next time you bitch about DoorDash. DoorDash is real life. Having something physically delivered to you physically to eat is real life. That's something to complain about. See, you can't even, you're actually so eternally plugged into the internet, you don't even know the difference between something that's virtual and easily avoidable or something that's happening to you in real life. You actually think that the physical food coming to you is not real. You're retarded. Holy shit. Anyway.
And then what does why nobody gave me any money for the last half hour of stream?
Alright, so we talked about the Sony thing. Let's do a little bit of Q&A to end the show, shall we? Please tag me in either chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about for the end of the show.
And then you go into the minefield to fucking support, Phil. There's been a wee while since you've asked for money, I'm just saying.
Would I try Chinese trading cards? I don't know. The Chinese trading cards by far are the least value. Like, they actually have Chinese Pokemon cards and stuff. They are very low value. I don't know why.
Is it big?
Japanese is close to English, a little less, but Japanese in general have pretty good value. Chinese is like, they just don't, nothing really has value. It's more like just, oh, you like how they look? It's kind of like, it's just a hobbyist thing, but it's never for collecting. Does that make sense? Exactly. Exodus Gamer says, I saw this coming for years. PC stopped making physical computer games ages ago. Just a matter of time till it happened to consoles. You're right. You're right. PC gamers don't really care, I guess. We already have big digital libraries, and we're not talking about this. New Amato, are you for real? Do you really want me to respond to that, or do you want to just retract your statement now? Because you're not going to like the response. So
So, New Amato says, I don't know if I was going to read out what it said, but New Amato said, so if video games are a figment of our imagination, why do you stream an entire stream of you pricing out your physical games?
New Amato, are you for real? Do you really want me to respond to that, or do you want to just retract your statement now? Because you're not going to like the response. So I suggest you retract your statement and delete your message. That was a really silly thing to say in chat. It really, really was. No, I'm not going to see the new Spider-Man movie. Yeah, Ennie's Lobby is good. That's true. Ennie's Lobby, where they're fighting CP9 to rescue Robin, is pretty good. I'll agree there. That's a good art. What was the last movie I saw in theaters? I don't remember, but it was around the time of, no exaggeration, I remember I saw Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie. What was it called? Spider-Man Homecoming? The first Tom Holland Spider-Man? I saw that one in theaters. That might have been the last time I was in a movie theater.
I might watch the new Spider-Man movie this weekend. I'm on the fence. I'm deliberating whether I want to or not. You know what I mean? But I am tempted.
I can't remember though. New Amato, I'm warning you. He said the same statement again. If I respond...
Yeah, there you go. New Amato's been warned. Basically, Phil doesn't know how to fucking respond to it, but he's going to just, you know, I'll say, I'm pretty sure Phil hasn't got a good way to respond to it, but it's just going to mock him anyway.
To that, you're not going to like it. You're going to be very upset. Because it's a common sense question, but apparently you don't have common sense, so if I answer it, you're just going to be embarrassed. I really don't want to embarrass you. It's a really bad question. Yeah, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to bother. I don't want to embarrass the guy. I actually feel...
He doesn't know how to, that's why!
Go back. Nothing here says, does the success of Final Fantasy VI make you want to do more DSP Loves It streams where you simply play games you absolutely love? Well, here's the thing. Like, what would it be, right? It would be... Here's my favorite games of all time.
Well, it's not about what Phil loves, though. It has absolutely nothing to do with what Phil Burnell loves. That is a misconception. It literally has everything to do with how much fucking money that people want to give him for those streams. That is literally the sole singular reason why it still goes on. Phil's fucking love for it is inconsequential to it. That's not even relevant.
Alright, Super Mario World, my favorite platformer of all time. Zelda Link to the Past, my favorite Zelda game of all time. You know that Street Fighter 2 is my favorite fighting game, and I try to play it when I can, but we don't always have success, okay? Other games that mean a lot to me, Earthbound, Chrono Trigger. We've played Chrono Trigger a few years ago. It would be great if they would remake it. It would be great if they would remake Earthbound. I would love that if they would do that. But outside of those classics, right? Mega Man games. We've done marathons of Mega Man that have actually done decently. You know, not always the best, but we've done that, and that's been fun as well, right? But outside of that, I'm trying to think, like, overall, what other games? I would say, since people are really liking Final Fantasy VI, I think eventually I want to play Final Fantasy IV, because that's my second favorite Final Fantasy game of all time is Final Fantasy IV. That's the first one I ever played. I played it as Final Fantasy II. So now I definitely want to go ahead and play that. So, yeah. But outside of that, you know, maybe we could go back and play some classics, like I said, like maybe do another run of Super Mario World, play Link to the Past again. Those are games that I absolutely love. When was the last time I played Link to the Past?
Who fucking cares?
So my original playthrough was way back in 2013, during the summer of Retro. And then I did a second playthrough on the Switch 1
Make the bad
in May
man
2022.
stop.
So I did play Link to the Past recently. Okay. What about Super Mario World? Last time I played Super Mario World was 2019. So that's been a long time, over 7 years. It was just around 7 years ago when I played Super Mario World. And that was on Switch 1. So I have already played it. I don't know if people would be interested in seeing me play it again. Yeah. So what else? Like Earthbound? I feel like we played Earthbound recently. We did, 2022. Basically, when these games got ported to Switch 2 online, I played a bunch of them. So I played Earthbound, I played Mario World, you know what I mean? Arguably, I would say, probably we want to play Final Fantasy IV then. No, I only played Earthbound. I never played any of the other mother games. I don't know. All right. Anything else, guys? Or shall we get ready to end the podcast and get started with Dark Souls 2 for the day? What do you think?
Who fucking cares?
Tommy Tento says his favorite playthrough of mine is Elden Ring. The first one, the first run. That was a crazy run, that's for sure.
Who fucking cares?
See you later, Jelk. Good show. Okay, I want to say thank you all for the early support. Those who did. I don't even know what we're at. What are we at? $17. Okay, I didn't even know. Thanks for the early support. Please support today's stream. Today, we want to finish off the One Piece packs. Like I said, we have 3 left. If we qualify for those 3 openings, I'll do a bonus pack opening of that Japanese pack that was given to me as a bonus when I ordered the box. Okay, I will do that. That'll be cool. So let's get support going for Dark Souls 2. Let's open those One Piece packs and finish that box so we can get back to Pitch Black. And I will get some stuff going on the day off to have new stuff for next week. Okay? Okay, guys, that is it. I want to say thank you for attending and supporting the Level 1 podcast. I'll be back on Sunday with another episode. On Sunday, we'll talk about anything that happens on my day off, gaming news, we'll preview the week, we'll chill. It'll be a good day. All right, guys, thank you so much for an outstanding final week of July. I will be back soon.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, folks, so what I would like to do, I'm looking at the wrong camera. First of all, I gotta move my monitor over so I can actually see all of you over here, so give me a second for that. Okay.
Remember, the game ends. Bingo ends with
the pin
first
comment is a
record.
troll? No, it's not. I refreshed the pin comment to be the correct comment. If the pin comment is a troll, refresh your screen and it should not be a troll. Because I did accidentally misclick and it pinned the troll comment, and then I retyped my message and pinned it again, and on my screen it's showing as the proper thing. So what might have happened is it didn't refresh on your screen, right?
Dumbass.
Or it did it. If it's not, I'll repin the right thing. But I have it pinned the correct one. On my screen, the right one's pinned. Yeah, YouTube chat's really messed up right now. I don't know what's happened in the last couple of weeks, but like anything I do in YouTube chat, when I click on the chat, it's massively delayed. So like I clicked on a troll to ban him, and then I clicked ban, but then the screen moved, and it clicked pin. So it pinned a troll message to the chat for like a minute, and then I fixed it. Stupid thing, like I didn't actively do that. It's the dumb thing doesn't work. The chat is massively delayed.
You did do it! Dumbass!
I have so much fun every single day.
Okay.
I love my life.
All right, so it works? Okay. Just want to be sure it's correct. Okay.
Bullshit! I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day.
All right, so very briefly, I'm going to run downstairs, grab my coffee, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to play Dark Souls for roughly about an hour. Then I'm going to go on my formal break of the stream, which will be like a 15-minute break. Then we'll play Dark Souls after that, and if there's support, we'll do pack openings at the end of the stream. So that's the schedule, so everybody knows. But I want to get my coffee to get ready, because we're about to do Shrine of Amana. This is going to be a major pain with this mod. I'm not going to be able to see anything. It's going to be really annoying. So I need my coffee. Okay? All right. I'll be right back with coffee, and then we'll play Dark Souls 2. I'll play you guys a little bit of music while I'm gone. Here you go. I'll be right back.
The benevolence of his shitey music. Hello, shite. I'm going to fast forward and do it tons. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Well, the bad man is coming back. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, the man, just a couch. We think over.
Oh, this is so bad. I told ya. Stupid YouTube chat's way bad today, like really delayed. All right. Okay, folks. Well,
indeed. Dick.
Let me have a little bit of my coffee and let's get Dark Souls booted up, shall we?
47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that.
Go.
I need that way more. And my taxes.
Oh wait, I forgot to go offline. Because you know, if I don't go offline, the hackers will invade. So it's their own fault that I can't play the game if I'm just gonna do this. It's their own fault that I can't play the game the way that I wanted to in the way that's intended. What really sucks is I'm well aware that in the Shrine of Amana, there's a lot of secrets. Like I distinctly remember a lot of hidden like caves and walls and things, and I'm not gonna have any messages to help me find them.
Who fucking cares?
No, it's not your phone, Layla. The YouTube chat has been massively delayed for a couple of weeks. They did some kind of a weird update, and it screwed it up, because at first I thought it was my computer, but I've since restarted and everything. It still runs like ass. So they messed it up bad. I was never banned on Twitch. If you say that again, you're going to get a ban, because that's an outright lie. Never been banned on Twitch. Complete bullshit. We have 49 seconds of torch. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, baby. Okay. Here we go. Well, everyone.
Bastard! I was expecting a last second beg before the gameplay getting recorded, but no, he stopped begging. He denied us one more free space. I was expecting one more begged. We needed 5 more seconds of him begging. But no, even that, you know, we're still would have fallen short of a second full house. But it is what it is, nothing we can do. So, we got 1 free space, courtesy of him doing the starts and burps on the second card. Even if we take that, it still left us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still 6 away from a full house, as things said, you know. So, we almost got a second full house. So, it wasn't quite to be. But I still got 1 full house from earlier on, so we're still happy with that. But, yeah, if we go to live DSP, he has gone from $17 to $22. Although it has just been, someone just resubbed apparently on Kick. So that might count as a new one, I don't know. But yeah, he's fighting somebody right now. It's not a boss, I think, but he's still... Is he going to get his arse kicked here? Surely not. Nah, he's spamming the heals, yeah, who cares? Boring. Anyway. It's time for us to... Now, wait, are these otters? Where are they going? They were making a beeline for the fucking... What the hell? Oh, no, little backflip. Anyway, it's time for us now to bring our attention back to marbles, okay? Because we had a full house marble race earlier on, but this race coming up here is the big one, okay? This is the big end of month special, you know? The July end of month, first, second, and third place kind of thing. Okay, so this is the big one. This is the very important one. Okay, so I am bidding up marbles right now. There's 127 marbles. First place will win a $60 prize. Whether they want a $60 sent to them over PayPal, or whether they want like an Amazon gift card or whatever, you know. Second place will win $30, and third place will win $10. Okay. So that's how it happens. First, second, and third place will win a prize, okay? So here we go. And of course, remember also, just because there is a possibility that 4th, 5th, and 6th place could also win a prize. If I don't hear from 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you know what I mean? Then yes, other marbles that finish lower down could also win prizes. And did you not know? So Dave, every single month, because you guys are so supportive, I like to do this at the end of every month. Every single month, in the last day of the month for bingo, we do a marble race, and we'll let marbles decide who gets to win. You know what I mean? So yeah, usually we just can't do marbles just for fun or for free. You know, if we've got a full house. But every single month we do marbles, and I like to give back to you guys because you guys are so supportive, and I can only do this because you guys are so supportive in the first place. You know, so. I mean, of course, it'd be easy for me just to kind of I would feel guilty if I didn't do it, you know. I don't know why, you know. But yeah, I used to be able to do it. I mean, I'm always sorry I can't do more, you know. In the past, I was able to give away more, but as well as that though, in the past it was only one person winning, you know. But these days, I decided for just a blanks, you know, it's a set in stone. So from now on. You know, $60 for first place, $30 second place, third place gets $10. I mean, nice and even and set, you know, so there you go. But anyway, guys, this is the big one. This is the big marble race, okay? I could give codes from Pokemon packs. That's the big thing now. Nah, I'm not going to fucking pretend to be a Pokemon card enthusiast or any card. I'll let the people who are actually fucking genuinely invested in that sort of thing stick to that, you know what I mean? I'm not going to fucking be a tourist and fucking pretend to care, you know? That'll be a bit disingenuous, you know? But anyway, it's time for our big marble race, okay? For the end of the month of July. Here we go. Oh, this is okay. The map we've got is called Battle Royale Track. made by Shmalatsu, Shamaozu, or whatever his name is. It has a 74% elimination rate and an average finish time of 5 minutes and 40 seconds. This is a fucking lengthy one. This one has a high elimination rate and has a long average finish time. This could get juicy. Oh my. Okay. Let's have a wee evaluation of what the fuck are we looking at? Well, we start off in here, we drop off down there, and then we go in a circle spin and down there. Then there's a bunch of blocks there. There's also blocks there. Wait, is it both sides? No, it's only, wait, what happens here? Why is this here? That goes, wait, why are you here? Your tube comes out here. You drop us off down there. What? I'm so confused. Where are we? I'm very confused what happens here and like the course, so where it goes. I mean, I assume we go down here then we go over here, and then we drop off down here, we go through here, and through here, and through here, and... But why is there ones on this side? Is that going anywhere? It's a portal, oh for God's sake, I'm very confused. Like, where's the end? The end is over here. The end is there. But is this deadly laser beams? Won't these kill you? I'm very confused. How do we get here? What's this for? I'm so confused. Oh my god. Whatever. Let's hit start. Let's just hit start, okay. Right. I'm good to my best. See, I like to try and understand the course. Oh, you know, I like to try and get a good idea of what to expect of the course before we start it, just so I can follow it and keep track of it, you know. But this one seems a bit all over the fucking place. Mookie looks like I got a good head start. No, no. There you go. But Mookie's marble seems to be leading the charge right now. They are the first one out. I will follow you, Mookie. Oh, it's actually split in two ways here. How the fuck did I miss that? But yeah, Mookie's marble. Bacon Pancakes is gone. They are eliminated, and also so is Ulf the Arbalist. They're gone as well. Well, those two won't be winning anytime soon. But here comes Mookie, spinning around in circles, making us all dizzy as fuck here. You got Aton behind them as well, Dreambert and Ira. On the other side, you got Brian, the Fox, Kel Denson as well, doing quite well early on. But here we go. Can Mookie get past here very quickly here? They got slowed down. Aton's caught up, but Mookie has gotten down here and they managed to push forward here. Can they stay ahead? They've been slowed down, and Dreambert has now got the early advantage here. They are now ahead, and Dreambert is actually doing quite well here, but they've been slowed down a bit here. Dreambert has been slowed down, and they've actually lost the lead here. The Fox and Daniel Cannon. Daniel Cannon's down in first place. We've lost a whole bunch of marbles behind us. A whole fucking plethora of marbles are fucking gone behind us. I'm following Daniel Cannon's marble. It seems to be doing quite well right now. Daniel's been thrown backwards. I don't know how to follow. Agent 00 Soul, I think, is technically winning. Daniel Cannon's just trapped in here. They can't get through. Fair Daniel. And I can't catch up to first place because first place is technically over there. I think Sauce Senpai is technically in first place. But the Frenchman is over there, so it's not. If I press the 1 button, it's not going to go to Alex Alexander and Sauce Senpai. This is... So I think Alex Alexander's technically winning. I think so. And is that good? Mercer's winning, actually. I think Mercer's winning technically. Mercer, who is obviously had to, they're here at the start of the stream, but had to say goodbye quite early on. Their marble looks like it's winning right now. I'm trying my best to keep an eye on like further ahead in case there's marbles out there that are doing quite well. Where did Mercer drop down? So Mercer's here. Alexander's in second place, very close behind. Is Alex taking the lead? Where did Mercer go? I lost Mercer. Did Mercer die? No, they got slowed down. So who's winning? Alex Alexander, I think, is winning. But Cody Crusader's there as well. Cody Crusader is there, and they're doing quite well. Cody Crusader and Alex Alexander are competing for first and second place currently. It is a right battle between these two. Alex Alexander trying their best to get through and forward here. I think Alexander must be the favourite here at this point in time. They must be the favourite to get to the end here. They're almost at the end. The end is in sight. Now what happens here? Are these lasers, for goodness sake, stop getting hit with these things. Stop that. Alex Alexander is still in first place somehow, some way, but I'm getting bullied here at the end. They just cannot get through here. Can anyone catch up? Hold on, who's that? Cody Crusader's caught up. And now they're both competing here to try and get past this part. Cody Crusader. So who else has joined the party? Someone else is there. Someone else there. Someone else was there. Cody's made it. Cody Crusader's made it. And Cody Crusader has finished in first place. Well done, Cody Crusader. Alex Alexander, you are second. And don't tell me, am I good? Okay, I was almost third. But it looks like Narkill is going to be third instead. Narkill is third. Sean Green is going to finish in fourth place. I am technically fifth. And Dark Gross is sixth. So there's your top 6 marbles right there. Right, I'll remind you guys again. Also, I'm going to make a community post asking for Cody Crusader, Alex Alexander, and Narkill420 to get in touch with me to get a prize, okay? Now, if for any reason I don't hear from first, second, and or third place, then the person that finished below them would then be eligible for the prize. For example, if Cody Crusader is a no-show, then Alex Alexander would then be first place. And it means then that fourth place would then get third place, if that makes sense, you know, so there we go. There is your rankings. Only 21 marbles finished. So well done to Cody Crusader. They win $60. Alex Alexander in second place with $30, and Narkill420 gets a $10 prize in third place. I will make a community post later on, or tomorrow maybe, to try and get him to get in touch with me. Also, I'll Sean Green as well. I could recommend you as well, because there is a possibility, of course, I won't tier from all 3 people here, you know. So it can't hurt to also fucking get, you know, just make sure you're there, just in case you win one of the prizes because somebody didn't show up, you know. So there we go. But well done to our winners for the end of month July bingo, you know, marathon prize thing, you know. Cody Crusader in first place, Alex Alexander second, and Narkill420 in third. Quite a hectic race. It looked like it was definitely back and forth at the end there. And it really was between the two, Cody Crusader and Alex Alexander. It was back and forth between those two for the longest time. But yeah, there you go. But Cody Crusader managed to get through eventually, and they crossed the line in first place, 5 seconds ahead of Alex Alexander, so well done to them. Other marble finishers include Stroyer, Mr. Booker Fan, Dio, Dapper Dragon, Baron Von Game, Aton, Watchbait, Kulimp, BST, Sticky Man, Stan, Steve Dead, Dimmick, and Yorkshire Walker, as well as Tacozilla. Everyone else perished. Everyone else died. So 21 marbles were the only marbles that completed that course. Oh, good stuff indeed. Well, that's the July end of month, you know, bingo winners sorted, okay? So congratulations to those individuals, and yeah, good stuff indeed. Current DSP apparently is on $34, who cares? Let the bad man suffer, okay? Righto. Now that is going to bring an end to bingo and the bingo shenanigans for this week. You know what I mean? Bingo will return on Monday the 3rd of August. Okay, I am not going to be here on Sunday because I just don't want to fucking do it. I'd like to have a whole weekend to myself now. You know what I mean? So fuck that shit. You know. However, if you want to keep watching me do random shit, I will be redirecting people to my gameplay stream. I am playing the Wrestling Empire game. You will get redirected straight to that stream after the stream is finished and goes offline. Okay? If you want to see me play as Darkside Phil as he tries to fucking live out his lifelong dream of becoming a professional style wrestler, then make sure you check out that stream coming up in the next like 5-10 minutes or so, okay? But if you're not interested in that, then it's okay, fair enough. But some people will enjoy the Wrestling Empire stream. It's a good wee laugh as well. So yeah, stick around for some gameplay if you're interested in that. If not, then I'll see you all in August for the next DSP Bingo. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend as well. And yeah, I'm going to end things how I always end these things, by playing Notorious P.I.G. made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So guys, until next time, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.